the choice, Coca T. Vitesse, their manager, Tuna Augusta. Make some noise for Mango!
It's the only way to know it's right. It's the only way to know it's right.
Stick it. Want to ink? Hi, how are you? Good night, good night. Hello, hello. Good night, good night. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the music. If I need to turn it down, let me know. Morning, morning. How's everyone doing? Share the live. I'm doing a little check-in because I know I haven't been on in a long time. Share the live, share the live. Let me know if you can hear me. How are you guys doing? Hello, Tish. How are you? I'm just doing a quick check-in. Make sure you share the live. Nice. I know, it's been a while. Just want to do a little check-in, let everyone know what's going on. Hello, hello. I'm back. Hello, hello. Just wanted to do a little check-in. I'll wait until we get a bit more people in here, so I can just let people know what's going on. Make sure you share the live. I feel like it's gonna be a long discussion tonight, so let's share it. Let's share it. Oh, I missed you guys. Just waiting for a few more people. Not rum. I had rum, what's today, Monday? I had rum yesterday. It is mangrove. Let me know how you guys are. What's new? What's going on? Hello, Duvone. Welcome. a long time. Just waiting for a few more people. There's some people sometimes, I know it's been forever since I've been on. So, just give some time and I'll let you guys know what's been going on my end. If there's anything you want to talk about tonight, because a lot of things have happened. London just finished, New York is coming up, Grenada happened, St. Lucia happened, I believe St. Kitts or Nevis had something. I don't think no one knew about it. I think. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to think what happened over the summer, but yeah. We can get into it if you guys want to. Vinci, that's what happened, yeah. Yep, Antigua, yep. Yeah, St. Kitts. Western Canada Steel Band Showcase happened, yep. A lot of things are gonna happen, Desi. I'm gonna make a WhatsApp group hopefully by next month. I just want to get my ducks in a row before I bring all the information to you guys, so yeah. Barbados had an event, yeah. Alright, I think we waited long enough. I will let this, if you guys can still hear it, play in the background. So just a little update. Hello. Just a little update. It's been busy on my end. I have produced the Western Canada Steel Band Showcase, as Desi mentioned earlier. That was in July. It went amazing. I may extend it to another day because we had so many amazing discussions, pan players. It was just a good night, or a good day. It was a full day. And then on the Friday, I had like a panel discussion that went really well. But yeah, that happened. I have been busy personally. What else has been going on? Carnival. I also went to, how do you purchase a shirt? I'm working on that. I just want to know how many people are interested before I make that huge decision. If it's enough people, I will definitely start making shirts and start sending them out. So that's another thing that I'm working on. I'm also working on a website where I can post some clips of my podcast. I'm trying to work on that. What else? A lot of you don't know that I coach and play soccer, so I've been busy with that. That's kind of taken over my life a bit. What else has been going on? Toronto had their first steel band or steel pan conference. That was in Toronto. That was put on by Joy Laps. That was a good turnout. I hope to go again next year. If you haven't been, I suggest you go. It's a good conference to be at, especially if you're new to the steel pan community. I suggest you go. being a new person into the community, you learn a lot of stuff and learn from people that have been in the industry for a while. Yeah, that's literally what I've been doing. Dealing with some mental stuff. Mental health is a thing. So I've been dealing with that. So I'm here now. I'm here with you guys. I want to hear what you guys have been up to. If anyone wants to come on the live and talk about any of the panoramas that happened, I want to hear all the things. Wow, Panorama, it's been a while. Panorama Notting Hill just happened. For those that don't know, there was only 4 steel bands that participated this year. It was Mangrove, Real Steel, Pan Nation, and Metronomes. Mangrove took it. Of course, the arranger is Andre White, so he took that one with Coco T. Real Steel came in second with 364. Metronomes came in third with 361, and Pan Nation came in fourth with 355. I don't know if anyone took that in. It is on YouTube if anyone wants to check that out. I don't know if Grenada had their panorama posted. I've been seeing clips. Keep in mind, I haven't really been checking, but those that have been, let me know, and I will Google it and see if I see anything, and I can play something. I know Comanchero's one. I don't know, can't remember how many bands participated. If anyone knows, let me know. Yeah, Comanchero's came in first in Grenada for sure. I don't know who came in. Yes, you did post. I saw yours. I definitely saw yours. But I don't know if there is. Did you clip it and put it in on your page? Because if you did, I will look for that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on right now. Hello, Toy. How are you? Long time no see. Missed ya. Yeah, so that's literally what has been going on in my life. I want to know what's going on in yours. If anyone wants to come on and let me know what's going on in their life, what is coming up in their area. Hello, Mecca. Welcome. I was just doing a check-in because I haven't been. Hello, Chris. Just doing a check-in because I haven't been in or online in a while. I've been kind of keeping to myself, a little quiet, but I'm slowly gonna come back and do all the things, all things Pan. You're in Grenada? Awesome. Yeah, I was just talking about all the panoramas that have been happening in the short amount of time. I feel like it was just one after the next. It was crazy. I'm just looking for a video. I'm sure I will find it. But yeah. Yeah, let me know what's going on with you guys. I haven't spoken to you guys in months. So let me know what's going on with you guys. Let's see if this will work. I know I've had trouble in the past with
Yo,
friends.
yes, man, yes. You know
How are
how long I've been
you?
waiting for this, man? You know how long I've been waiting for this?
I know.
Hey,
What's going on?
listen,
I
huh?
know
Listen,
you were one of the people that have been checking in. I want to thank everyone that checked in on me. I
of
appreciate you.
course, of course. Look, Danny, let me say it one time. Let's say it one
Uh-huh.
time. I mean, like, I think everybody has said it in the chat. By the way, good evening, everybody in the chat. It's your boy, Mr. Red Man, Pan Man Trini Steel, exclusive here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, Danny, let me just say we have missed you terribly. We missed you terribly because I know everybody loves the bacchanal in the pan. and the fact that the
There was
fact
no
that
one
you
to
have
go
a plan.
to.
I mean, no, listen. Hey, listen. When the fact that you when you used to do it every Monday, hey, we
Mm,
love it, and it
yeah.
really just brings a lot of us pan people, Caribbean people together, and all kind of thing. Those I
Hmm.
said pan people first, and then Caribbean people after. You know, because there's
Yeah.
plenty of people play pan now who are not from Caribbean.
Yeah.
So, let's talk.
Let's talk. Duvon said there's lots of pan in Barbados. Yes, I saw that. I've been seeing clips. I've been loving every moment of it.
Back. I'm just
Yeah.
surprised that Barbados doesn't have a panorama yet.
How many bands are in Barbados though?
I don't know if it's grown in the past years, but
Yeah.
it seems pan is really big in Barbados.
Hmm.
So
Maybe they can have like a pan showcase before they have a panorama because maybe there's some bands that are not ready for that step yet.
I guess maybe after all these years, but I
You
mean,
never know. You never know.
and the boss man said they don't need a panorama. I'm like, all right, hey,
Yeah. They
which
can
is I
showcase
mean,
themselves. That's okay.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, a panorama is not needed to show one's talent in playing pan and arranging for pan too. So,
Hmm.
oh,
Yeah.
speaking of pan, I don't know if you know about what's going on in Houston. So there's actually I think Duvone can chime in on this. They're having a pan festival thing in
Yes, I saw that
Houston.
pop up. Yeah, I saw that pop up.
Right.
Is that their first time doing it?
I believe it's the first time because I haven't seen
Okay.
it in the previous years,
Okay.
and I think that's amazing right there because
It
Houston
is.
is already growing in the Caribbean scenery, and the fact that they're gonna have a whole pan festival now,
Hmm.
like so I am looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see if I can go down there or
You
go across
should.
there because
You should. It's literally a hop, skip, and a jump. You're like right there.
yeah, hop skip over the that's a real skip over the golf field, like a real skip.
But I mean, it's the States. I mean, so it's just quick.
It is, yeah.
It's a quick
Literally
flight.
a 2 hour, it's a 2 hour flight. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
You're right. Literally right there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that event when they throw it in Houston.
Hmm. I didn't
So
even realize there was that many steel bands in Houston.
I believe I don't know hey, I guess they've been building too, but
Yeah.
I know I saw the flyer, there's a band coming from Austin.
Oh,
So
okay.
it'll be interesting. So we're gonna see.
Yeah,
And if
pretty good.
and when that gets big up, hey, they might start bringing in big band
Hmm.
from New York and Trinidad and other islands. That's gonna be real nice.
Yeah,
Real
it'd be
nice.
good. It'd be good. It'd be good.
Um, so we have a lot to talk about. We have a
We
should we,
we do. We have time.
where, where should we start from? Should we start from the
The most
where should we
recent?
start? Should we start from the most? I mean, should we
We
start
can
from the most recent and go
we can
back?
start from the most recent. Yeah, we can totally.
All right. If anybody doesn't know, I go tell you now. So there's a whole bacchanal of no panorama in Miami.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
there's that. They revamped it. It's now a Pan Jamboree in
Okay.
Miami. And
Okay.
so I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're in all the bacchanal that be happening in
Okay.
here, but
Okay.
it's still. I don't know what's gonna be going on.
Hmm.
I know that the band that I play for will not be participating, but
Okay.
there is, and then Daniel sent you the flyer. There's a steel band there's a steel pan solo competition
Yes.
coming in September. So that is nice, and they have more contestants this year than last year. And I missed last year because I was out of town, but your boy
Okay.
is gonna be in it. So I'm looking forward to that. I ain't gonna tell you the song yet. Don't worry about that. I ain't gonna tell you the song yet. No, I ain't gonna say that.
So will they be streaming it? Do you know that? Or
I that I don't know. It's your second time
okay.
doing this.
Oh, okay.
Um yeah, because the first time was last year, and it always comes
Okay.
around right before Miami Carnival.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're gonna stream it. I would guess that in the future they will be streaming it. They might stream this one. So
Right. Okay.
but it's good. It's good to see the South Florida bands actually doing something more than just focusing on just Panorama.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody is in town for that,
Check it out.
I'm true.
I just want to put you on pause for a sec. Trish asked if the Houston Festival is put together by the Carnival, and it's not. It's being presented by the Houston Steel Pan Music and Arts Festival. So they're putting that together. And they have a whole website and everything. So if you want to go to HoustonSteelPanFestival.com, you can check that out for all the information. Back to the
Niceness.
regular scheduled program.
I love that. Okay, they have websites and well, because that means they've been working on this for a good minute and they have everything in
Yeah.
order. I like that. Chris, what's going on? The date is September the 24th. September the 24th. I don't have the flyer in front of me right now, but I know that's the 20. I believe it's the 24th, and that falls on a Saturday.
Okay.
So that is that's the thing.
Is it an evening thing, an afternoon thing?
If it's so, it will start in the late afternoon, and then
Okay.
go into the evening. And it's ticketed everything. So it's a real, it's to of course support the pan community down here in South Florida. So and whatnot. And I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's like 6 or 7 contestants.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Devon has a question. Why does all steel pan believe that competition is the answer to have the instrument on the world stage? It doesn't need to be. Just like that's why I have a showcase here in Alberta. Well, in Alberta, it's Western Canada, but it's an Alberta thing. It's just to showcase all the steel bands and what we've been doing for like the past year.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really need to be a competition.
Yeah, I mean, I used to think it should be only because like growing up, when I did music or being part of a band, like it was always like competitive. But that stems from, of course, like the marching band and everything. But music is music. But as I grew up throughout the years, I definitely agree that it doesn't need to be competitive. To reach to reach the world stage because I mean at the end of the day, isn't that what we're trying to get to?
Yeah.
So why come I mean when we compete we compete. But but when but it shouldn't be a competition all and every time. Is for what? It's like nah. So
Yeah.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You're important.
My bad. Huh?
You're important.
Yeah. I told this person to call me, but they call me back right when I'm live. I'm like, wait now. I will call you back just now. In fact, let me.
That's funny. Lost him for a sec, but we will get him back.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I hear now. Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, that's the thing. No. So we talk about Miami. We talk about Houston. Talk about the Houston thing, the solo competition.
Yeah.
So what's so
You want to talk about? Did you watch the Grenada panorama?
I watched all the bands when Tisha posted it. Big up to Tisha.
Love Tisha.
Every time.
Doing her thing.
Every time.
Love it.
We love it too. And I listened to it because I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe Pan Wizards, didn't they win last year?
I believe so.
Okay. If anybody in the comments knows, because I believe Pan Wizards won last year in Grenada. and
Okay, let me see if
they've
I
been
can find.
killing it for yeah, sorry. They've been killing for a long time. But what
Mm-hmm.
I heard Fan Wizards. I heard. Oh no, okay. Oh, so okay, so it wasn't them. Oh, New
It's New
Oh,
Dimension.
Dimension.
New
Okay,
Dimensions, yes.
New
Yes, they won
Dimension.
last year. Yeah.
Good
Right,
night. Good night,
right. I don't
everybody.
know.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I can't see nothing.
What?
How are you going, man? You good?
I see. I hear it, but I can't see.
I said
Oh,
good night. How you doing?
Good. I'm good, sir.
Nice, man. You're speaking with Duvone Stewart.
Okay, I figured it was you, Devon, but I was like, is this Devon? But like,
uh,
well,
how are you,
good to hear
Duvon?
from you.
I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Um, I was gonna, yeah, New Dimensions won last year. Um, yeah. Can anyone else see Duvon? Just want to make sure because I'm seeing him.
Okay.
So let me know. Let me know. So what were your thoughts on Duvon? Did you watch the Grenada panorama?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Okay. So Spencer will get your thoughts, and then Duvon will get your thoughts.
The Grenada Panorama was well produced by whosoever was in charge of producing the event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was the big takeout for me is that a lot of the arrangers, steel bands, and players had the space to exhibit and showcase their creative skills in doing what they were doing and bringing whatever ideology that they had in their space. It was well received by me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their own take and their own vibe and feeling of how they want to produce the event and showcase the event.
Yeah.
It was well received by me, and I believe a lot of people could attest to that because not one band in Grenada could be simply said that they are the dominant band in Grenada because it's so competitive that
Yeah.
these brothers are doing great things. Cordell, there's a guy called Cordell. I think he's the arranger for New Dimension.
Yeah.
He's very hybrid, groundbreaking individual with a lot of ideas that he brings forward this band. But it is what it is. I mean, they had a great time. They had a great time in showcasing what it was doing. So I was just
Mm-hmm.
staying home back in Trinidad, and just viewing everything on my end
Yeah.
and just being happy. St. Vincent was epic. Seeing Dante Panton and completing the treble with
Mm-hmm.
the Olive Steel Orchestra in St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Um, there was no Sion Hill, which was the band that has been troubling Starlet for many years. That's with champion local arranger BJ Marcel. No Sion Hill this year. Antigua. What I will say about Antigua, this guy can chorus. He's
Okay.
half man, half amazing.
I don't know.
Half man,
I was gonna
half
say more than
amazing.
that because I feel like he's not from this earth.
He is just amazing.
Yeah.
Listening to what he brings to the table with his band Hell's Gate, you
Hmm.
could see the level of love, camaraderie, unity, unism, where everything that he feeds them on the plate, they eat it up so viciously.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see the glamour of joy and ecstasy on the stage when this band performed the work of the great Can Cordes, Mr.
Yeah.
Can Cordes.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of upcoming arrangers in Antigua that are seeing Can Cordes as the benchmark
Mm.
of musicians that are qualified to do such. And the guys from Panache, the guys
Mm-hmm.
from Halcyon, the hands ones from Gemini's, and they are putting up a damn good fight in their music creative ideas and stuff like that.
Mhm.
London, London. I witnessed London on Saturday. I wasn't there. I wasn't there this year.
Yeah.
But what I will say about London Panorama is that the juries that deliberate the event
Mm-hmm.
as well hybrid, competent, knowledgeable individuals in the name of Dr. Ray Holman, Mr. Robert Bailey, um, Mr. Andy Norrell, and I can't remember the next individual to sit at the jury desk to judge such a event in London. And again, another brother who is doing great things for himself and a lot of things that we never really thought that could have expect from him. Andrew White, again,
Mhm.
another
Yeah.
exceptional, talented brother.
Mhm.
Congratulations to Mangrove and to all the bands,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Story with Pan Nation, BJ Marcel with Metronomes for the first year, and Leroy Clark. I heard Real Steel and I was like, Andre, yo, this guy is doing some wicked work. It was a masterclass of orchestration, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have liked to be a person sitting on the jury desk to deliberate who is the winner, yes or no. But at the end of the night, the jury came to a decision and Mangrove came first, and I congratulate immensely to Mangrove on what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
While I was on your live and before I came on the live, I made a statement about Barbados.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Barbados is doing something so unorthodox, but
Mm-hmm.
unique to the point that they are having so much steel pan events throughout the year, non-competitive,
Mm-hmm.
non-competitive, and it's
Yeah.
growing and it's thriving.
Mhm.
Guys like Mark Ford, Andre Ford, Hashim Durant, and you could see by when they advertise and they market their events, it's done in such a professional way. It's not just a one-off. It's just like every weekend or every other weekend or every fortnight or every month they are having something steel pan in Barbados,
Mhm.
which is non-competitive, that is getting a lot of traction in that space. And when I saw that, I was very happy to see that one of the mantras that I believe that music is a mission, not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings me to the sense where I ask myself the question, where is the music in the steel pan genre on Apple Tunes, Spotify, of original content to make
Mm-hmm.
steel pan greater on the world
Mhm.
stage?
Yeah.
Burna Boy, he sings original music.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, she sings original music, and they are well respected in their genre. Why it is that in steel pan genre music, competition is one of the mainstay that we resort to have the instrument on that level to be on
Right.
the world stage. But yet still, we are not moving forward. That is just my opinion.
Okay.
We are just not moving forward in terms of having the instrument and the music that comes out from the instrument on that big global stage. Why I will say that? There are a few guys that are doing guys, not
Mm-hmm.
bands,
Mm-hmm.
guys like
Mm-hmm.
Andy Norrell is doing great things with his
Mm-hmm.
original content that is there for us
Yeah.
to listen on these various platforms. Jonathan Scales, he's doing some marvelous work. Um, a next guy I could call and Andrew White have a debut album that is out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kareem Thompson and these guys out in the US doing some nice work. Matthew Borg out in France doing some nice work, and they have content out there.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the Panorama plot in the Steel
Mm-hmm.
Pan family, how
Mm-hmm.
many of these winning bands have albums of no cover
Mm.
music that can be put on the world stage to be accepted, to be recognized, to be given that listening ear, to see that we can have the instrument and the music out of the instrument on the world stage.
Okay,
When
can I?
Panorama is done in St. Vincent, in Antigua, in Miami, in New York, in Canada, in London, in Trinidad, how many of these winning bands go forward in
Mm-hmm.
producing music or album of no cover content to put on these platforms so that the steel pan community could enjoy and support genuinely?
Okay, can I ask you a couple questions?
No problem, you can
Okay.
shoot.
Okay, before I ask the questions, Kareem had a comment. Pan people love pan way more than they love music. Hopefully that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Lot of sense.
I agree.
So
Big up Kareem Thompson.
Mm.
if he
Indeed.
if he wants to invite himself, he can totally come on. So
Now
my
he
question
Kareem man coming here. Kareem man coming here.
so my question to you and to
Uh-huh.
everyone listening and to Spencer, Panorama, instead of doing covers, why don't bands produce or compose their own music?
We had that.
You know,
We had that
we've had
discussion. We had this.
this con
Yeah.
yeah. But
We
since
had
Duvon's here,
we were given that template back in the day from Dr. Ray Holman, back in the
hmm
60s and 70s and stuff like that.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
But in my humble opinion, back here in Trinidad, the trend has evolved in a sense where which song is much more popular on the
Mm-hmm.
radio airwaves is
hmm
which get traction.
He's right.
We have a problem here in Trinidad to the point where we, the brothers and sisters in the creative space, as composers, will compose a song,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
and we may, on the positive side, percentage side, highly, we may not get the respect or the listening ear from the said Calypsonian to sing the song to play on the radio.
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
When that is being established, that is where John and Jane Public has the opportunity to go on the radio stations and listen to what a band is playing
Mm-hmm.
hmm
against to what a man compose and have a singer sing, who will now ask himself, does this song make sense in my catalog going forward?
Right.
Because I could tell you there are a lot of Calypsonians here in Trinidad and Tobago that has been approached by steel pan arrangers and
Mm-hmm.
hmm
composers to sing songs for the band to play,
hmm
and they all have been rejected. Majority has been rejected.
Have
The
they
Okay.
last
said?
one that could have been the last one that could have been a big hit could have been Magic Drum, that Marshall Montano song
hmm
for Len Woods the Sharp. After that, it was the change of the guard where the popular songs that were done in effects
hmm
that could play on pan is the
Mm-hmm.
songs that a band will play against a brother or a sister in the creative space who have the capability of composing a song and dropping it in a calypsonian's lap. This is a song that
hmm
I have. I want you to voice it and I want you to sing it for me. When that is done, he may accept it. Let's say he accepts it.
hmm
Will the radio stations play that song on the airwaves to make the listening public aware of what this band is playing on a rotation cycle from a DJ perspective or voice jockey perspective?
Right.
It's a
So
big challenge, a big challenger.
hmm
So Duvon, let me ask you this question.
Hmm.
When you said like after Magic Drum, that was '09. We
Hmm.
started to see the change of the guard, where like there was the popular songs and effects that started to make their way into being played in Panorama. Would you
Uh-huh.
s- would you say that? Because I'm thinking that that really became popular when Different Me came out in 2016. Ever since then, it became it just became for Panorama now. It just became whatever songs were popular, soca songs were popular that year, that was being played in Panorama. Would you say that's when it really started to take off, or did it happen a little bit before that?
I would say Desperados Different Me was the input changing of the guard of
Okay.
having songs like that, because all right, Different Me was 2016.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
2016. Different Me, Desperados, Full Extreme, All Stars, Yeah for Love, Renegades, Hookin' Me,
Hmm.
Renegades,
Mm-hmm.
More Super, Desperados. Who composed these songs? Was it from a steel pan arranger that placed his song on the lap of the Calypsonians?
Mm-mm.
Nah, they were all done by popular. They were all done by popular
Artists. Yeah.
producers who produce.
COVID came,
You know,
COVID came, two
overcame. Yep.
years, Renegades, Black Man Feeling to Party, DNA,
Mm-hmm.
Renegades All Stars,
Hmm.
um, Two Own Way, Exodus. Were they done by steel pan composers?
Nah.
No.
How are we going to take this back? How are we going to get back that level of having the brothers and sisters in the creative space have their music, have their
Mm.
creations, has their compositions be on the world stage in the big steel pan event Panorama?
That's a tough. No, not
You
not.
know,
That's a tough question because uh
I was just gonna say
those
it
two.
has to be a rule where you can only compose your own music for Panorama. You can't use popular songs.
But wouldn't that still only like just make it for that time of year and not all year and not all year? Like
It,
it
yes and
wouldn't it
no, but
wouldn't do.
at that point, it's up to the bands to push their own music on their social media because social media is a big thing.
It is. It is. I don't know. They
What we
had. I
need to
mean,
do, what we need to do, we need to get down to the root and ask yourselves the questions: are we ready to fight this situation from the root? What is the root? I'm speaking to you here. I don't even know.
Yeah.
hmm,
I don't even know. And right now, it won't work. It will
Yeah.
not. That's how I see it. It will not work.
okay.
Cream is
Like
saying
as
those
Because
in,
who love.
it, it,
Sorry.
it, it, it will go on. It will go on and on and on and on until it changes to a different dimension going forward.
right.
Hmm.
Because what makes a song popular is the guys that work on the airwaves, the radio station,
Yeah.
Correct.
which sends the message to the bands, by extension, its supporters, along with the players.
Hmm.
Hmm,
So if you compose a song and you have a non popular Calypsonian sing that song,
correct.
and that song has not touched the airwaves for the general public to listen,
Hmm.
chances may be, I'm not saying it is, chances may be it will be difficult for that band and that composer to cause any traction going forward, because I will simply say the respect for the instrument, the respect for the people with the instrument is not validated honestly across the board by
He's
the
right.
people who could put them in places to be respected.
That's right.
Hmm.
The same way how the voice jockeys and the radio station personalities play
Hmm.
all these original content music from these said Calypsonians, or even R&B or even hip hop artists,
Hmm.
they get it. They
Hmm.
play it on the radio station, For steel pan, is the same way. They get it. Do they play it in Trinidad in such like that to be globally accepted for bands to enjoy going forward? No, it doesn't happen like that. No.
Mm-hmm.
The only steel band that I could say for myself, and I stand to be corrected, that has an original no cover album steel band is the Siparia Deltones
Mm.
Kushime album featuring Hugh Masekela.
Yeah.
Is that album played on the airwaves in Trinidad and Tobago? No.
Say no.
Is the album available on Spotify? Yes. Is it receiving traction that it can be an album that can be globally accepted in the steel pan fraternity and even wider to the music space?
Mm-hmm.
No. So it had to start from if we really respect this thing going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I made this statement. Is it truly right to have competition as the go-to tool
Mm.
to have the instrument on the main stage? Where is Different Me Right Now by Desperados?
Only on YouTube.
Yeah.
What happened to
Only.
Apple Tubes? What happened to Spotify?
Yeah.
So we now have to come to ask ourselves the question, what is the value of the arranger, the composer, the steel band in the steel pan fraternity that took time to invest in learning a piece of music and
Mm.
providing it in a space where competition, panorama is our go-to, but yet still the rewards coming back for it, the royalties coming back from it, it's
Nothing.
-0.
Yeah.
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 What is the big take from the arranger who has arranged this song in terms of the mileage he received in terms of what's the word, royalties with his arrangement?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
We have to ask ourselves, is this arrangement transcribed? Is this arrangement being placed in the school system locally, regionally, and internationally to have these universities, high schools, or colleges repeat it and have productions of it going forward? These
Mm-hmm.
things are a thing of the past. It used to happen back in the day.
Mm.
Thanks to Panlan and Bugsy Sharp and Jet Samaru. Remember when they had Panini Minor transcribed, birthday party transcribed?
Yep.
How
Mm-hmm.
many songs that are now available that is transcribed for John and Jane, who is a musical director in a school institution, to purchase to have a school play? Invite the arranger, invite the composer to come to these departments to speak about what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But yet still, the competition panorama came. We all jump up. We all enjoy. The results come out. And after that, that's
It,
dead.
that's it.
It's
Yeah.
gone. It's like a candle in the wind. What are
Mm-hmm.
we doing to change the narrative of such?
It's a great question. Anyone in the chat want to chime in? Kareem has a comment. Those who love music as much as they love pan will always have the advantage.
Facts again. Facts
Yeah.
again. Facts again.
Yeah.
Facts. How you thinking? How you thinking now to right?
Yeah.
How you thinking? Because you know what? You know, I see. I watch it too early right now, and I ask myself the question: if these things ever dawn to have on the table for discussions,
Mm.
The thing is,
because I could
we.
feel the pain of Andrew White knowing that he just arranged a wicked arrangement of Cocoa Tea in the
Mhm.
UK, and no Trinidad radio station has played that song on the radio station.
But
So
here's the
Cocoa Tea.
thing.
The
Hold
song, the
on.
arrangement from
Oh, the arrangement.
Mangrove,
All right.
Here's the
none has
thing.
done. None have done such.
Here's the thing.
Tell
I
me.
don't know if it's recorded properly when bands are playing at Panorama anywhere around the world, because when it's translated to YouTube, the sound quality is not radio worthy.
And that is a next topic that we need to tap into.
Mm-hmm.
We've been
The
talking about it
audio
on this podcast every
and the
week.
visuals and the visual. You see the visuals? You see the
Hmm.
visuals? The level of emphasis again. is what the producer or what the group that runs the event pay for is what they
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I can remember back in the day in 1980, in the 80s or in the 90s, you could have seen in the racks. You could have seen in the racks where these camera footage was in the racks. You could have seen Ken Fillmore on the float. You could have seen Bugsy on a six pan playing. You know? So now it's just a band in front, and you just
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
one camera, and you zoom in
Mm-hmm.
that to everybody to watch and see.
Yeah.
Hence the reason you gonna like it. You may not like it, but you ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Slash that. The audio that comes out from it. Who has the rights for good audio or to produce good audio for steel pan? Who understand the mechanism of mic and steel pan in that format, in
Mm-hmm.
that space, to have quality audio to put on these platforms that may cost 99 cents where 1,000 people could buy?
Yeah. And
Who
that's
makes, yeah, but again, it's a lot of things that is on the table that needs to discuss. But yet still, the tip of the iceberg is what we talk about and what we
mm-hmm.
lament on. But the most dangerous part of that iceberg is what below
Mm-hmm.
that we don't tend to traction to see and to make notion of. Kareem, you catch me there. I thought it wasn't coming on. That's all right.
What's going on? Actually, good night, everyone. I
Yeah,
Good
wasn't
night.
able to
man.
Yes.
come on
Good.
because I'm here
Yeah.
with the
Good night,
kids
sir.
and about to get them ready to bathe and shower and get ready for bed.
Yeah, bless
But
up to the kids, man.
Hello,
yeah,
kitties.
Mm.
give thanks.
Blessed.
But I'm here listening, and it's like what people don't know about me is that all day, 24/7, all I think about is how we could evolve this thing and take it to the next level. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be involved. I don't have to arrange for no band. I don't have to do none of that. But my mind
Mm-hmm.
is always stuck on that because it's we have a gold mine with Pan. Pan is a gold mine that
Say
Mm-hmm.
it again, bro. Say it again.
most people, and it's sad because most people who benefit the most from Pan has nothing to do with the culture.
True. That's true.
Nothing to do with the culture, and they are the most successful with the instrument.
Yeah.
And that's mostly because they're medied. When I say medi, I mean their mental, their meditation towards the instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They look at it from a music business standpoint.
Yeah.
We do not. We
Hmm.
do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Sorry.
until that happens, sad to say, in my opinion, I don't
We're
feel like
stuck.
anything is gonna change
Yeah. Someone has a
because
comment.
we
I
was here
endorse that
talking
comment, Kareem.
about we was here talking about recordings, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it should be mandatory once you win Panorama. Pan Trimbago is paying for you to go in the studio and record that song, that winning arrangement to release.
Say it again, bro.
There's
Say it again.
studios, there's
Say
I
it
hope they're
again.
listening
studios.
in. I hope
Say
Pantry
it
Amigo listening
again.
right now. I hope they're
Say it
listening.
again.
It's so much. Like I could be here all night just talking about so many different aspects that we need to buck up on. That's
Big
Mm-hmm.
lacking.
time. Big time. Everything is going to waste because if you tell if you tell a steel band that won Panorama in 2015 or 2014, let's recreate this arrangement that you did. Have a recording so we could put it on for people to hear about it and to listen about
Mm-hmm.
it with a high
Mm-hmm.
quality audio production of it. They
Mm-hmm.
can't. They can't. So as soon as the event done, one of the things that
Forgotten.
is mandatory is say that winning song or
Mm.
even the first three songs. Let me
Yeah.
take all it in studio, record that song, and produce an album. Best of Trinidad and Tobago Panorama 2024, 25, 26. And
Right.
every country supposed to endorse in themselves in doing such.
Mm-hmm.
Because the creative ideas that comes out of the arrangers, the preparation that takes place from the musicians, the things that happens behind the scene, it's all going to go down in the drain. It's gone
Mm-hmm.
down in the drain.
Even something simple as jerseys. If I want to purchase a Renegades jersey from 2009, can I do that right now?
No, you can't do that
Mm.
right now. Nah.
Unfortunately.
But you know
Is
what? You could get a North Carolina old school Jordan jersey.
Yeah.
And you could go and buy it one time.
Yeah.
hmm
There's so much things in the steel pan fraternity that needs TLC, tender
Mm-hmm.
loving care. And this not just goes for the governing body, this goes for the bands likewise to see what we could do in making money to generate funds in becoming self-sustainable and stuff like that, you know. But I bet again, it's all about the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever was fed to you is what you believe in and is what you're going to go out in. I'm back in Trinidad. I would have loved to be in New York, but I chose not to come to New York because it's a line. I want to see growth.
Yeah.
I want to see growth. The stage in New York that they produced for the bands to perform in, it wasn't done for Steel Pan. It was done for the artists that going to perform on Thursday.
right on
Sometimes
Friday.
a band going and perform on Saturday. The pants hanging on the little the slope going up
hmm
track, and they don't think about it to the point that every advertisement, everything that you do is an advertisement for the next one. Every job
Mm-hmm.
that you do is the advertisement for the next one. The competition will be there, the event will be there, but let's think behind the scene what's it's going to make it profitable, what is going to make it lucrative, visible, or compatible for us to enjoy, you know? A lot of
Mm.
things, man. We could, Kareem, we could sit on here whole night and talk, you know? But when we speak, who is listening to us? Who is listening
That's
to
the
us?
thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Not the
That's what I'm
DJs and
saying.
producers, I'll tell you that much.
There's that.
Here's
There's
the
that.
next thing. Here's the next thing to intro that. Here's the next thing to intro that. 99.9% of the people that play pan in Trinidad and Tobago, they see it as a hobby.
Yeah.
When
Right.
Ash
We
Wednesday
all know that.
comes,
We all know that.
everybody goes back to being a doctor, lawyer, bank attendant, supermarket attendant, this and that and that and that and the other.
Mm.
And after that grand Super Bowl in steel pan has been concluded, everything in steel pan in Trinidad and Tobago is like, come and play by me for free now. Come and play in this block now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, do this now. Let's learn Isn't She Lovely? Let's learn Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Let's learn this.
Right.
But nobody ain't thinking about I know when Panorama no. See what happened.
Mm.
Yeah, this arranger. We know he good. He's a composer. Let's try and invest in having him bring his idea to create a no cover album.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No covers album. Because as much as we like to be in steel pan blockos and stuff like that, there are
Mm.
silent individuals that is in the crowd logging what you play.
Right.
The Lionel Richies, the Michael Jacksons, the Tony Braxton, and these kind of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
When they log these songs in, every quarter of the year, the composer, the singer, the writer, they get paid for it, you know.
Yeah.
How many people play Roots? What's the name of the song again? Roots
Panels
Rock?
culture.
Yeah. How many bands in Trinidad and Tobago has that on their repertoire to make Kareem Thompson feel worthy and respected, knowing that a steel pan could play his music? It's transcribed. It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's done as a orchestra piece. It's done as a solo piece. Is it being played on the radio stations in Trinidad? Is it being played anywhere for people to know who Kareem Thompson is? No.
What I would say
Mm-hmm.
though is a band in Trinidad did do arrangement of it. A band
Okay.
in St. Thomas did arrangement of it, and a band in Antigua did arrangement of it.
There you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Congratulations
There you
on
go.
that. But you understand what I get it at.
Yeah,
Again,
Yeah.
no, no,
this
no,
is
no.
not
Definitely
this
hear
is
what you're
just
saying.
I'm not here I'm not I don't want people to receive it as a bashing, but as a
Mhm.
Mm.
wake up call.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As a wake up call that We have competent people within our space, qualified, knowledgeable individual within our space that have music on the shelf that is worth listening to and worth appreciating too. The same way how we do it for
Mhm.
others in other genres of music. And they did it not through competition to see who come first or second. Their competition is who sell more records, who
Yeah.
market themselves to sell more records, who going on. Any steel pan artist has been on Tiny Desk.
No.
Jonathan Scales.
Yeah,
Jonathan
Oh,
Scales
Jonathan
was
skills.
on
Scales.
Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
why? You know why, right?
Original
He does his
music.
own
He
original
can't
Original
music.
go.
music.
He
Mm-hmm.
can't go
Yeah.
on
Original
Tiny Desk and
music.
play other people's
Yeah.
song.
He don't play
Yeah.
nobody else's song. He play his thing. And if Andy Norrell tap into that, he will get it too. If
Mhm.
Kareem Thompson tap into that, he will get in there too.
I feel like I sent him some
BPTT and
stuff.
BPTT Renegades and Duvone Stewart, we can't tap into that because we don't have original
Mm.
content music on our repertoire to go forward. Then
Mm.
again, if well, let me leave the bands out of that because
Yeah.
the space
Okay.
that I see that they're using,
It's
Steel
very
Pan
small.
ain't fit in that space. It's
Yeah.
like Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mm.
there are few steel pan soloists out there that doing the work. They're putting in the
Mhm.
work, and once they market themselves in such a way, have a manager or agent to make that hook up with Tiny Desk, like what Jonathan Scales did. He opened the door for we. How much people tap into it afterwards?
It's a great question. They do ask for soloists or whoever.
They
Yeah. They're
want
they're,
it.
they're
They
looking.
want it.
Yeah, they're
But
looking.
how many us out here as steel pan musicians have content of original content that the steel pan fraternity support to be
Mhm.
big, to be on Tiny Desk? It's not
Yeah.
just Tiny Desk and calling it just so no.
Mm.
Jonathan Scales has a space where he has controlled and just look at the production of work that he do. He sells out all the little bars and openings and
Mhm.
things that he do. And that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
So people know of him. So when he go and perform steel pan music on Tiny Desk, they know that man.
Yeah.
No, but Tiny Desk ain't calling nobody to hear "Isn't She Lovely" or "A Lovely Day" or
Mhm.
"In a Monastery Garden" or "Two Own Way" or no. They want to hear
Mhm.
original content. So that's what I'm saying. It's not all about the competition to put the instrument on the world stage. The
Mm.
visuals has to be good. The audio had to be good. The whole makeshift of the event has to be well produced in such a way that we could have some sustainability and growth in it, man.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's just my opinion. I am not privy whatever I say is right, but this is just my view of how I
Yeah.
see we could be better going forward.
Mhm.
And
If
in
anyone has
this
any questions or comments, put it in the question bubble because I don't want to miss anything. Go on, Cream.
in this day and time, audio and video is everything.
It
It's
Content.
is.
every,
And
it's
I'll take this
everything.
time to big up Joshua Regrello. No matter what you
Mhm.
think about him, his content is
Bleak,
his
It's
bleak.
immaculate.
content and
It's
The
and
last thing
immaculate.
I
sometimes
the
we
last
feel
thing I saw
like
the last thing I
sometimes
saw
we
of
feel
him.
like oh, I'm just gonna record with my phone, and no, that man recording with
Yeah, the whole
professional
team.
camera. If you look at all his content, is one visuals is very, very, very top of the line. We
The
Mhm.
have
Mm-hmm.
last
to,
one I
and
saw,
and that's
I
the
believe.
man people bands could tap into. Yo, what are you doing to blah 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 blah? Because our next thing, I could go on YouTube and punch in any band and see a cover video, even a cover, even if it's a cover. I can't do that right now.
Mhm.
Mm. You're
No,
right.
He
bands
was
are
in
not
Ghana. He was
recording
just, I believe, he was
themselves.
just in Ghana.
Yeah.
And the last production I saw, he was performing was an African
Mr.
song, a
Walker.
popular
Yeah,
African song with the wood
Oh,
marimba, the
Mhm.
drummers
Waka
and
Waka.
everything, and he
Mhm.
playing pan just like them. I say, yo, all the can't talk to that brother, no.
Mhm.
it's consistency
All
too. You
the
know,
can't
it's
talk, and listen, man, he
every
don't
day,
miss, you know.
every
He
day.
don't miss. He don't
Mm-hmm.
miss. He
Mm-hmm.
don't miss. He don't miss. And I want to big him up publicly on what he's doing for Steel Pan in his space to put the instrument where he see it best. I can remember having a conversation saying, but Duvone, listen to me. I'm not the best pan man in the world, you know. But you see what I do? I'm great at what I do. And he's taking
Mm-hmm.
advantage of the technology that is present in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
How many steel bands do such after the season? They can.
Yeah.
Is it a
And
is it
sometimes we think Steelman and we think the whole orchestra. You don't need the whole
you
orchestra.
don't need the whole
You
orchestra, boy.
don't need the whole orchestra because they have gigs that people looking for steel bands, and sometimes they only want 6, 7 people.
Come
Get
Mm-hmm.
one
on.
from get one from every section and cut the gig.
Come
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
on. Make it happen. Make it
It
happen.
doesn't have to be an orchestra all the time.
It doesn't.
You know?
It doesn't.
It needs a big intervention of great minds and great individuals to put this maths and solve it. And it can be solved. It
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
can be solved. It
Mm-hmm.
can be solved. No? It just had to start with the mindset of who's around, you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And next thing that we need to tap into is the standardization of the instrument for bands that traveling from country to country to perform.
We've talked about this.
The freight that the freight charges of a steel band leaving Trinidad to go somewhere
Is
is
crazy.
much more than the performance that the band gets.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I surprised with that?
It could be 6 people, 10 people. The amount you're paying for freight
Mm-hmm.
against how much you're getting paid to cut that gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalk and cheese problems.
So my
And
question
next
to
thing we
you
need to, and next thing we had to put in the perspective too is steel band and steel pan men putting wood to the value. Put it, Kareem laughing. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Ah.
Yo, a lot of things we need to talk about. But you know, every time if Duvone Stewart says something, they say come out to be a problem and this and that and that and that. But I just see anything like this. I don't give a rat's ass about it. But we have a lot of dotting our I's and crossing our T's to do and to put it into perspective to make this instrument become uh, uh, um where it's supposed to be.
bigger, yeah.
2015 was one of the biggest opportunities that we had to make this
Mm-hmm.
instrument standardized in such a way that, and we
Yeah.
saw what took place. You know, bands came from Japan
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with no pans, and they come to a band in Trinidad to use their pans, and it's like they had to make shift and do over the whole song to the style that is in
Mm-hmm.
Trinidad. Madness! When Stevie Wonder leave Chicago to go Japan on Blue Notes to go and play a piano, he ain't leaving with the piano from home.
Mm-hmm.
He sit and play.
Mm-hmm.
Standardize the instrument.
So
Kareem, you know it is.
my question to you guys, the bands in Trinidad or wherever that have their own instrument, they have their own reasons why their instrument is laid out a certain way. I'm gonna say Invaders for one. I know theirs is upside down and backwards. So when we standardize it, even if we do it before and we ask, say I'm in Canada, I want to bring Invaders up because I think they're a great band, but I only have the standard instrument. Do you think they would come?
Nice for
Yes,
you. Nice for you, Devon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
yes, they will
Okay.
come.
Okay.
Yes, they will come. If it's, I will make mention of this. If it's one good thing that BPTT Renegades has done,
Mhm.
is whatever continent the band is due to travel to perform in,
Mhm.
they have pans there already, like in France. Renegades don't travel with pans.
Okay.
They have
mm-hmm.
pans in France already. So when they
Mhm.
meet in France as the first stop
Mhm.
and they huddle in France, a tuner was there a week or 2 weeks before to tune the pans and put them back. All they might travel with is frontline pans. And they go Slovakia, Norway, Germany, you name it. And when they're
Mm-hmm.
done, the pans come back to France. In
Right.
Japan, the same. Recently, the
Hmm.
band just got something to do in the US. There are pans in the US. So if somebody in North Dakota want Renegades, we do travel with pans.
Right.
Pans are already there.
Okay.
That's not it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mad idea. Mad idea. But
It's a great idea.
it's not many bands in Trinidad have the opportunity to do such because they see Pan as a Panorama thing. When Panorama done, them done.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't
Okay.
marketing itself outside Panorama. They ain't see itself as a global tool or entity that they could provide a service professionally as a
Right.
profession.
Right.
They,
I
they
mean, at
don't
the
do such
same
like that.
time, that's okay too because we can't expect every band
Every
to
band to think
wanna.
that way.
So
Because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
every. But those who choose to and want to should be able
mhm,
to.
should be
Mm-hmm.
able to. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Yes,
But
sir.
then
So
that
then,
goes back to the whole conversation of Panorama. When Panorama's done, are those bands just done? Like, what are they doing after Panorama? Are they showcasing themselves? Are they doing gigs around Trinidad? And are they traveling throughout the Caribbean, or are they just done?
Is well, my question would be: is there any gigs available for them in Trinidad?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Duvone?
Oh.
To all the screenshotters and all the video screen brothers,
Hmm.
right? The views and opinions of what I'm going to say here
Oh
is
boy.
only in stake
what?
in me,
Oh,
Oh
right?
boy. All right.
No,
there we
because
go.
let us video screen this. Oh, come on, let me be real. Technology,
You're right.
I'm scared of that. But bands leaving Trinidad and Tobago outside of the Panama season. If you're lucky to get two bands leaving
Hmm.
between March and November, you're lucky.
No, but what
Okay.
about in Trinidad itself?
In Trinidad itself, majority of the performances that bands get to do in Trinidad is when a steel band has an event that they invite a band to come and play.
Mm.
Okay.
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 And majority of the times it's not paid gigs, but they will provide transport and a meal for you. You play, you enjoy yourself, and you go your way.
Mm.
And so I'm saying that has been happening. Cream laughing. Shit.
It's still happening. It's happening here in New York.
Not
Yes,
here.
I'm
I'm
definitely gonna
saying.
hear.
Mm-mm.
Well, they
I'm
don't
definitely
kill me
down
for
here in
what I
Miami.
say, man.
Not
Not
here.
just that.
Nope.
Definitely down here in
If
Miami. I tell
am
you
I
that right now.
lying? Am I lying, Kareem?
Nah, not at all.
I'm not, but and these are the things that happens here because you come in the panya, you practice from Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday, you run your repertoire over and over. Some may update their repertoire, some may not update their repertoire. And out of the blues, hey, Shazam, don't have a gig, they invite you to come and play. All they come every practice and put this gig together, they're gonna provide transport. Everybody come in the panya Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the gig is Friday, everybody cut the gig Friday. They drink a little Hennessy, they drink a little white took some punch, and they get a little pull out to eat, and after they pack back up the truck, they go back home.
Nope. Funny enough, my band recently got that same request for a festival over the weekend. I instantly said no. I'm not doing that.
So
If you have
what it
no
is
money,
that so what it is that we have to do locally here in Trinidad, and I was asking for the people that on the live, and you all could answer too, because in your country you may be experiencing the same thing. What do we have to do in such a way that we can be compensated financially
hmm.
for the work that we do going forward in
So
performing in an environment and in a space to provide entertainment?
question for
Because
you.
you ain't calling Burna Boy to come and say, yo, I have a gig by Jay-Z house, and you come and sing for me for free.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
what I'm saying.
Here's my question to you, Duvon. Are they charging for these events or are they free?
They're free.
They're free.
They're
Okay.
Yeah.
free. I'm not saying all free, no, not all free. Okay, World Steel Band Month is on.
Yeah.
Bands that perform in the Woodford Square, they go get a little something. Pan and Powder,
Yeah.
who perform on the road, they go get a little something.
Right.
But does anybody know the real worth and value of themselves performing in an event like this?
You
If
should.
a band say, hey, what happen? I performing on a trailer from down Frederick Street to up Napa into the Savannah, and
Mm.
once the promoter come to you and tell you, I could pay you 5,000, blank the work one time, that is not my word.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I want 50,000. I want
Right.
70,000. I want 100,000. That's TT. You
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
put in
Mm.
US too. You could put in pounds too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. From the time an event promoter or event agent come and tell you, this is what I could pay you. Forget
Mm.
that shit. Forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you don't do Vibes Cartel, that Vibes Cartel say you want 1.2 million to sing in Trinidad, you're paid. But
They
that
go pay it.
but when you want Steel Band to play, you're telling
Mm-hmm.
them, we could only give you the 10,000 and all could only all had to play for an hour and a half, two sets.
Yep.
Hmm.
Who does that?
Yeah.
So in other words, I'm just trying
So.
to bring around the whole holistic view of, do we really know our worth and value in what we do going forward? I know personally as a soloist and as a arranger, when I go and do my thing,
Mm-hmm.
from the time you call my phone, don't call shopping by the window to see how much Duvone Stewart could charge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they do that. The promoters do that.
Yeah.
How much you could charge Duvone? How much you could charge to do this? How much I go give them a price. I say, I go call you back. Call back.
Yeah.
Then don't call somebody already.
Yeah.
And
So
I
this.
just talked to Duvone. No, Duvone charged me 10,000 to do this gig. How much you go this for? I go this for a little 5,000 for you. I
Right.
go call you back.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
So
And that's the
I
next
could.
problem there.
Yeah. What I could
Them
tell
is the
you is
things that is
what.
happening within the fraternity, you know?
Yeah. What I could tell you is what is happening here in Alberta. All the steel bands are charging the exact same amount. So you can do your shopping,
Okay.
but we're all charging the same amount. If we have to
I would I
travel,
wouldn't I wouldn't I wouldn't I wouldn't agree to such like that, because if you know you have a product,
yeah. And
if you know you
we're
have a
all the
product
same.
that will
We all
sell,
are the same product. We all are the same. We're all the same product.
okay.
We're all the same
I know
product.
I know I just saying, I know for me
Yeah, yeah.
and the Norel price, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what it is,
Yeah.
in performing in a gig. Duvon Stewart can't charge that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Norel is in a bracket by itself. Robert is in a bracket by itself. Ronnie Gay is in a bracket by themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody had to know their worth and value.
Right.
If you're coming to me, you're coming to me because you don't shop to go to Vibes Cartel, or you don't shop to go to Buju Banton, because you want him.
Mm-hmm.
You want him to perform. You want that group to perform. But when it
Yeah.
comes to Steel Pan, it's like you're shopping.
Yeah. Everyone does that. Everyone does that.
You're shopping. And that, that,
That's
that
what
is
it.
that is that is whole kind of better taste to me. That's just me. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion.
Well, to go back on something you said, Duvon, about like how can we like basically say like how having our own self respect, right, in our art.
Mm-hmm.
I would say down here, bro, in because not only do I play pan, but I also play rhythm. I do like one man rhythm section and thing. And even then, they do the whole shop around, and this is mainly in the Caribbean community. I hate to
Yeah.
say it, but it's true.
It's very true.
I think for at least for as a solo panelist down here in America and in Florida, I I get my worth, or if I call a price outside of the community, like if I go
Mm-hmm.
corporate, if I go weddings, cocktail hours, if I go business meetings, when they call me and they say hello, yes, hello, is this Trini Steel? Yes, this is Trini Steel. We have an event coming up so and so day. Can you please send us your contract with your pricing, and we're gonna send you your deposit one time.
Yeah.
Like I do, it's when I call the price to them, there's no nah boy, like nah yo listen, I
Maybe
could
for
pay
this.
I could pay it. I'm like I could pay it that. I'm like no, it's like it's none of that. But when it's the Caribbean community now, and these are promoters, they don't play pan, they don't know what it takes to rehearse, learn these songs, tote pan, transport, set up. And if you have to like bring your own son, you have to bring your own speaker and thing, and you're playing multiple sets, and they wanna feel as if I can pay you 350. What do
No.
you mean pay me 350? But you have a DJ, you have a couple of DJs, you have about 5 DJs in the party. They're playing, no disrespect to DJs now. I'm serious, no disrespect to DJs at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But they're carrying laptop, book bag. When they come, they plug up, set up. They play one set, 45 minutes maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying them whatever price they call, you're paying them.
Fifteen
Six, seven
hundred, two
hundred, eight
grand, three
hundred,
grand.
a
Yeah.
thousand, 2 grand.
Mm-hmm.
But when I call my price, because I know my value of a rare instrument that I
Mm-hmm.
play, and you call me for my talent, but you wanna say like, nah. I had honestly for musicians, solo people to understand their value. Sometimes you have to learn how to say no
Yeah.
to some of these people. If they don't want
Mm-hmm.
to pay your price, I'm like, all right, well, have fun.
I was
Mm-hmm.
once I was
And
once in
then,
a, I was once in a deep conversation with the great Robert Greenidge,
yeah,
and he made me to understand from the time he's engaging himself in a phone call with an event promoter for such,
mhm,
and he just don't charge for performing alone.
Mm-hmm.
From the time he leave the house and he put
right.
that pan in the car, he drive, that gas, that tolls,
Yep.
One time,
clothes, is a price.
Yep.
Perfume is a price.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go and perform, price.
You're forgetting the practice
If I
space.
back home, from the time I come back home, my work done or no. It's not when I say pram pam pam, I'm saying my work done.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him why you think like that? Why what is this like that for? He say being around Jimmy Buffett made
mm,
him to understand time is precious.
Yeah.
Time is precious. From the time you leave home is a
Mm-hmm.
price to leave home. You ain't
Yeah.
perform yet to know. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But
mhm.
the big thing in this now, do we have brothers and sisters in the steel pan community who can support things like this honestly so that everybody can eat our food?
I believe there's partners who can.
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing it? That's the question.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
get
yeah,
can we get there? I believe we can. I believe
yeah,
I believe a lot of us can actually.
yeah.
Logo, share
But
share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Here's the
The
thing.
Flogo
Before I
say,
leave my house,
Flogo say, I wish the right people was listening to
listening to
this.
this, yes, share the live.
Logo,
Share the live.
screenshot that. Send it. Screenshot it. Send it.
Once you
Send it
screenshot
all.
it,
Screenshot it. Send it.
What
Man,
I
all the
would
facts.
say though is that
Here's the thing.
there there
oh man,
there are a lot of panelists who's doing gigs that's making a lot of money, like the soloist thing,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them they making good money, but they playing the melody wrong. They
Mm-hmm.
pan
Mm,
not tune.
Mm-hmm.
They dressing however.
Yep.
They don't know how to talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
again, that is
but
on them. That is
they're
on
making
them.
good money. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
still
That is
Yeah.
making good money.
that is on them. That is on them. Every gig you do is the advertisement for next one. If you come by me, sweaty and looking shabby, I ain't gonna call you again.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call you
A lot of
again.
them are getting calls though. That's the reason why I'm saying it. They're getting calls. They are getting
Wow.
calls, and like you say, they gonna undercut. They gonna say, "Oh, he charging this, I'll charge
I'll
this,"
charge less, yeah.
and they get in the gig.
Michael's
Mm.
saying we have to stop settling for less just to say we get booked.
Yep. He's not
I
wrong.
agree. I agree. There's a lot of gigs I've said no to because they're like, "Oh, I'll feed you. Can you play for $100?" No, I'm not. Would you leave
What?
your? Would you leave work for $100?
What?
No,
Madness.
no.
No.
Some funny enough, I got a gig that someone wanted to pay me. I think it was $200 for an hour. I was like, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If your job said they're gonna pay you $200 for a week and you're working 8 hours a day, maybe more, would you leave? Would you leave your house?
I bet
Michael,
they
in
say no.
fairness to your last comment, you'll be surprised. Trust me, it's plenty people doing these one man gigs. Plenty people.
True.
Nah.
You'll be
It's
surprised.
true.
I'm
Yo, baby
telling you.
girl, if
You'll
Kareem
be
could tell you
so.
that, take it.
I'm talking
Wholesale too.
about. I'm talking about soloists who's making more than 100,000 US a year. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what
No.
I know. I ain't telling you what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. When you carry yourself like that,
So,
most likely you're cheap. From Michael. Yeah.
and I say all of that to say sometimes I just water down the thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Flo say
Yo.
all of a sudden everybody on charity events.
Exactly.
Yo.
But you're paying for the venue. You're paying to get to feed people. You're paying the
Yo.
DJ.
The venue. Yep. Are you paying the bar backs and the people bringing liquor?
Exactly.
Make
And
it
you
make
can't afford
sense.
me? No. Keep your DJ.
Wait,
Keep your DJ. Michael
Yo,
said, I've
Florida.
seen fellas go on their phone in the middle of a cocktail hour. Wow.
Yo. Yo, Florida something else, boy. But he's not wrong though.
He's
He's not.
not wrong. He's not
Michael said
wrong.
me. Michael tell me if
Oh my God, that take the cake, Flo, go away, you win.
oh man.
You're not
All of a
wrong.
sudden everybody have a charity.
Nah.
Flo, go be yourself, boy.
Man, he's not wrong though. It's like
Ah.
He's, he's not wrong.
he's not, boy. It's like
But the real deal in this thing here, the real deal in this thing here, I don't know if it's possible for us in the steel pan community to really lobby and see what we do within our scope, being a soloist, an Assam or a steel band performing in an event. The way how we do things is the imagery that we showcase to the event producers in giving validation to our work going forward.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
We have to showcase that professionalism, how we speak, how we respond, how we communicate, how we perform, how we look, how we entertain ourselves among guests and stuff like that. It may have a gig that one of the promoters may say to you, you see the food that they have out there, that is not for you. You are the one to be food in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All these kind of things, we had to really ask yourself the question, are we doing the work
Yeah.
as steel pan men and steel pan women to facilitate what is rightfully due to us when we go and do performances?
Mm-hmm. Michael has a comment. A non-profit organization. Here's the thing. Non-for-profits have a lot of money.
Yes, they do.
They have a ton of money. They can pay you.
Called sponsors. Hmm? Who said that?
It's not even, it's not
I
even
didn't say
that.
that.
They have grants too. That a lot of
Oh,
non-for-profits
was that what they say? Was it what they say?
Who?
grants.
Again.
Oh, grants.
All right. In caps, right? Grants.
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 They have
That's
so
Come
much
plural.
money.
on.
They can
That's
pay
Come
you.
plural.
on.
Plural.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Plural.
Duvone, we wanted to come and do this event. It's a charity event, and we want to come and appear. We want to come and play this and that and that and that. And we could only give you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Give you nothing. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
People respect you for who you is and how you respect yourself.
Yeah.
With me, every time I pass through duty free, I had to pick up a cologne. I had to smell good. When you pass by me, you must look back. Hey, he smell nice. When you see me on stage play pan, come on. You have to
Mm-hmm.
smell good. You have to look good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big up to
There's a
ATM Charles and bringing the fashion in the game. Big
Hey,
up
hey,
to
right.
Michael Hospitalis. When you see him on our stage, he looking good.
mm-hmm.
Flogo's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Iman, everybody looking good. Don't come and tell me you're looking shabby, and you want to charge $5,000 and $10,000. And you, come
Mm-hmm.
on,
Yeah.
ask yourself the question. Once you dress well, you play well. Once you smell good, you play good.
Mm-hmm.
When Steel Pan win, everybody win, you know.
True.
Exactly. There's a comment here saying people respect you the way you respect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, facts,
And then Michael
facts.
said, hence why I dress the way I dress. Bathe before
Mm-hmm.
you go outside.
Yeah, you need three piece, you
You.
need three piece suit, boy.
You
You need
had to
three
do
piece suit.
that.
What?
You had to do that, Michael. You had to do
Hey.
that. We missing some dread points, some dread situation that needs addressing
Mm,
to see to see the instrument flourish in such a way that it can be globally respected, you know. From the
Mm-hmm.
panorama aspect, I'm not against panorama, but let's make panorama a lucrative business so
Mm-hmm.
mm,
that the panmen, arrangers, steelman receive what is worthy for them going forward by being compensated with royalties after the season. Arrangers are begging all to transcribe all the work, advertise all the work to the governing body. I don't really talk about the governing body that much, but as Kareem said, if we could take the first three songs in the categories in Trinidad and Tobago,
mm,
record them and put them on the Spotify, make some money with it because you can't tell me you want to make DVDs. Nobody buys DVDs in
Mm-hmm.
2025. You will have stacks of DVD in your office like the Eiffel Tower, like the CN Tower, still there. Record, have a good recording company to and think about just don't think about who come first, second, or third in night. Think about the production going
mm,
forward, behind the scenes, the
Mm-hmm.
visuals, the audio, them things we had to think about for our song, the sing, for single part, for soloists and stuff like that. It's all about the aura, the demeanor, the discipline, the communication, the timely manner and fashion that you arrive on gigs, how you do your thing, your setup, how you look, your visuals, all these kind of things, your communication skills, all these things are going to play. From the time you make that announcement, they will say, yo, this guy don't know bullshit guy to deal around by. I really see he really would 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
He really deserved that play, you know. And so I'm saying. So, but in within the as I make mention of the panorama music, where is Magic Drum today?
It's a great
Where
question.
is where is More Love from Dr. Len Bugzisha?
Great
Where are
question.
all
Mm,
these great panorama songs that crossed the savannah and came first, came second, came third? Where it is right now? Where can we get it? Only on YouTube.
on the
What
YouTube.
the bands receive. Little they don't know the way how YouTube operates. The people that post these songs, you
Mm,
add and you subscribe to them. When they meet a certain amount of viewing of that song on their page, they get paid, you know.
mm,
Every
Not
band should have a
right.
YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
agreed.
Kareem, I
Every
like it. I like it, Kareem.
no,
That's true.
Every if Panman for Life posts one video and get like 3 million views, don't mind who played that song, who composed that song. YouTube paid, you know.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
So bands that I now think, do we have an official YouTube page to put all our recordings and music there? There's so much ways we could tap into to
Yeah.
mm,
make the business, to make money, to
Yeah.
make money.
And a lot of those bands have a lot of young people that are very tech savvy.
Telling me,
Mm.
That are very tech savvy.
I mean, I think, is it only like
There's a
two?
couple. Go ahead, Cream, and then there's some
No.
points I want to make.
I ain't have nothing to say. I'm
No.
just listening right now.
Okay.
You don't say one name, Danny.
Someone said excellent points. Flogo said, what does it even have here for soloists? Not even a platform for the upcoming to be heard.
You gotta create your own platform. You have to
This is
create your
true.
own
Yeah.
opportunities.
Eh,
You have
But
to
but
you
but
have
but
to
but but
work.
look at Joshua Rigello. Joshua Rigello never go no Panorama J. He never go no school festival soloist. The man is making mad bread with is what is available to him, which
Mm-hmm.
is social media techno. Yo, the kind of prices this brother does charge. I'm not discriminating what he charging. He worth
Mm-hmm.
it. The man
Yeah.
in
Mm.
weddings, the man doing 3, 4 weddings one day.
Mm-hmm.
The man is being endorsed by KFC. He doing things for Cricks in Trinidad, Bermudez. He doing endorsements. He doing this. He doing that. He on billboards. He on flyers. He in school. He in Ghana. He in Guyana. He in Jamaica. He all in Japan. The man doing the thing. Create your platform for yourself. You say not everybody could be Joshua Rigello, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying to your Flogo, if nobody can be like Mike, create your own Mike.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Create your own mic. Be
You
your
don't have to
own
follow the
mic.
same lane.
You
Everyone
know
has their
this?
own lane. Follow it.
I think
Who did Joshua Rigello follow to be which party is right now?
No one.
I think
He
some
created
people. I think
space.
sometimes we just fail to realize how much avenues it have in this painting.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's
yeah.
not. And then it's music again. It's
Yeah.
music. You could arrange. You could teach. Uh, I could go on and on. It's so
Mm-hmm.
much. Compose. You could music. A musical director. It's so much different
Bro,
lanes.
I could call some men in the steel pan fraternity that many people may not know of,
Mm.
and they're making mad returns with their
Mm-hmm.
creative skills. There's a guy called Jim Munson Rider out in the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Munson Rider. Bad lecturer, music director, and he just there and he watches everything we do, all the mistakes that we make.
Mm,
He's silently tapping into an industry and an environment that has the instrument, and he's flourishing with it.
Mm.
Dr. Eugene Novotny. These guys don't have to leave and go nowhere, which part they reside. They could stay in the humble world and do what they had to do, and they're making mad things.
Right.
Jonathan Scale. You never hear him. He come Trinidad, he ain't played nothing Trinidad and Tobago on pan. No pan by storm, no pan in A minor. He do a set for an hour, and all the music he play was his music. He provided that space and that market for himself.
Mm-hmm.
The world is
Flogo,
your home. You watch Scarface. Scarface say the world is your home. Make the world your home.
mm-hmm. Flogo has a comment
That's
here.
all it is.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm doing good at my speed. But there's
Yeah.
much more that can be done for the next generation. Again,
That'll be the choice,
this
though.
gen- this generation is very TikTok. Instagram is not even a thing for them anymore. They're very TikTok. I've found, I think, like 5 or 6 pan players on TikTok making their own space, and they're doing great. They're showing their practices, they're showing their gigs, they're showing their mistakes, they're showing their triumphs. They're doing their own thing.
right now, we need a lot more tuners, especially in New York. We have zero, pretty much
Re-
zero tuners out here. We don't have no
Really?
tuners. If there's any tuners that want to come here and the space is open,
Yeah,
we're
same here in
begging
Western
for
Canada.
tuners out here. We're
Same
begging
thing in
for tuners
Canada.
out here, and tuners will make a very good living out here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of us who need our pan tune, and we had to wait for Gus to come. We had to wait for this one. We had to wait, and
Mm.
we don't trust our pan with this one, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
We need tuners out here. That's our next lane. That
Yeah.
I could
I
go on
agree,
and on.
big
I
time.
could
I
go
agree,
on
big
and
time with
on.
that.
I could go on and on.
And we could
Yeah.
go on and on and on and on, you know. But it is it
And does that.
next year I turn 50. God spare
It is.
life. And I just want to see this whole thing evolve in a space where we could fill the O2 Theatre in London. We could fill the Carnegie Hall with a soloist and a band perform that everybody paying for. And next thing too, we have grown to that we are immune in our system. Everybody like to be around pan events for free, Dread.
Mm-hmm.
For
Mm-hmm.
free, Dread. And I say for say for free. And I say it's have a price, everything, pay money and come in. Not because you know Duvone, they wanna come and go watch Duvone play, pay. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people might say that steel pan is a community thing. We can't stop that because at the end of the day, a band might be practicing in a pan yard or in a pan tent, and they're practicing around a community or village where there is, and everybody hearing what they're doing, everybody hear what they're doing, but we can't change that. What we're just trying to highlight is that when the said event comes around to happen, you feel that the people around that community is going to come to that event, knowing that they don't know what's going to happen already. When Bruno
Mm-hmm.
Mars in Hawaii rehearsing and he's gonna do a show in Florida, nobody leaving Florida to go up Hawaii to see what he's doing in the rehearsal studio space. When he come out and he perform lights, camera, action, movie time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But we have a
Well,
lot to do.
let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pay to lime?
Yeah, that's buy my drinks. I paid for it.
No, but do you pay to
It's like,
go to a lime?
no, no.
And what you said earlier, they see it as a lime. And it goes back to my first comment that I said. I said pan people love pan way more than they love music. Hopefully
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. Because if
Yeah.
you're
That,
coming to see music, if you're like you say, if you're going to see an artist that you like, you ain't even thinking about free. Free is not even come to your head because you know it's a cover charge. You had to pay, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to, if it's your favorite artist, you're going to listen to the songs that you love.
Yeah.
With pan, is it the same thing?
hmm. Oh,
Elliot has a comment here. It's difficult to see about the next gen when the current administrations are still to perfect to perf trying to perfect operation in this gen. The TikTok gen are seeing about their own admin via their platforms. And then
Oh.
Eman said entitlement.
powerful, powerful.
Enough said already. Right. See,
Powerful, powerful.
Yeah.
Is it really?
you man,
Is
Oh,
it really
counterpoint.
entitlement? I understand what he's saying, and I agree. But is it?
Mhm.
Is it really entitlement?
I
I
guess
don't
that's,
know.
I guess that's for us to like to
To figure out.
figure out. You
Before
know
we
what?
respond, think about it. Before we respond, think about it. Let it make sense. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Eman said it
Think
shouldn't be.
I guess that's what you mean by
Oh.
the quotation.
That's why he went. Yeah.
Mm.
But he also said, but we people feel so.
Ah, I see. He's starting to unravel thing now. You see how Iman do, right? He be like one
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Think. Let me think before we
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
way.
But to reply to what Elliot said, the current administration, right? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like what they're trying to perfect, the solution is already there. And it's partly what we were speaking about earlier, tapping into the music business. That's
And
all.
finding your own
That's
lane.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Is the solution is very simple. It's not nothing to no rocket science needed for that.
Yeah, no rocket science to that. No,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard a winning panorama arrangement from Miami outside of the live feed that I get from Tish. Big up Tish.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, you don't hear nothing again. Again, that's
Mm-hmm.
wasted creative ideas going down the drain.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
That's nice.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
nah.
thing, same thing all over, all over, all over. You know,
Mhm.
and not much people. Next thing too, you know, when these people hire solo acts and solo artists and stuff for that, not everybody, but majority of them must tell you that don't play too loud. Um, play this kind of music for me. This is kind of I want to hear some Brian McKnight and some R&B and this and that. But you might be a composer or a performer that have your own content
Mm-hmm.
that you want to perform on a gig, and you might ask yourself, am I really feeling comfortable doing this gig knowing I'm a composer and a performer with my own music and I want my music to play?
Mm-hmm.
Is that guy who working with the cut or the legal rights company that logs in all these songs and get to know all these songs that we play, and my song there to play, but I can't play because the promoter tell me he want me to play that song.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying these are the kind of
Mm-hmm.
things that we go up against, Trend. Big
Mm-hmm.
time.
And let a promoter like hire a band like Snacky Puppy and tell them, hey, we only want on it to play cover songs. You think Snacky will take that gig?
It's cover songs. Snacky Puppy is a composer, so you will do cover
Exactly.
songs.
Uh,
Mhm.
but it's
Sorry,
going on
sorry,
what
sorry,
you
sorry,
say.
sorry, 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 sorry. I make a mistake with that. You asked me if they hire Snacky Puppy to play covers, if they will
Right.
play.
No, no, no.
That is a question. That is a question mark. Let me retract my answer. That could be a question mark because Snacky Puppy, the group Snacky Puppy, is an original
Yeah, yeah,
minded group.
correct. But what I saying is like if when these promoters hire soloists, right, and they want to come to them and be like, yo, we want this kind of music, from these kind of artists, thing and thing, and like you said, if you're a composer, you have your music there to play,
Mhm.
and I'm saying that they wouldn't try that with a group like
Snacky
Snarky
Puppy, nah,
Puppy, which
nah,
is
nah. They ain't doing none of
instrumentalists,
that. They ain't
right?
doing none of that. They ain't doing none
Yeah.
of that. You believe you so you believe yeah, let me ask you a question. You believe today in 2025, a lot
Hmm.
of event promoters and concert event control people, they see Pan as Little Yellow Bird and rum and Coca-Cola still? You believe they see it like that still?
They
Yeah.
still see it. They still see it as yo play under the sea, play hot and hot, play the songs that we find people dread playing,
Do
but
you believe that you believe that in 2025 it have event promoters and stuff like that,
Yes.
the stealth soloists
Yes.
to dress Caribbean
yes,
oriented,
Yes.
white
yes,
pants, flowered shirt?
Yes.
yes,
My
yes.
question to that would
Yes.
be,
And I don't do it.
just to be just to be straightforward. My question to that would be: is that what race is that person that's
What
asking?
rate?
Because I say that because um how can I say this? Most of the time I get those
Daniel, wait
requests
someone.
from most of those time I get those requests from Caucasian clients.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody that's from the culture, I don't think Yellowbird and those kind of songs.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
What I would say though is that we'll be surprised how much they don't know. We as
Mhm.
pan people know, but these a
Yeah.
lot of these promoters do they don't know,
Yeah.
True.
and that's just the reality of the situation. They have no idea.
Yeah.
They don't.
True.
They really don't know.
And here's the thing. I don't play
Especially
those
over
songs.
here. I didn't mean to cut you. Especially over
No.
here, they
Yeah.
don't know. I can't
Yeah.
speak for Trinidad or anywhere else.
There's some people that don't know here. But even then, I don't play those songs and I don't dress the way they want me to dress. I am coming in because you hired me for a reason.
Mm-hmm. I
And to
can't
that
stand
point,
them. Can't stand them flower
trust,
shirts, man. Mhm.
trust me. Elliot has a comment here. Then the promoter's booking the wrong artist. I think that was to a comment earlier before. And then Eman said, once again, we culture. I need to do that because I said entitlement without it and it got miscued. So once again, we culture
Mhm.
um, do that to we. Why is it that? Why is it? Why is it we doesn't say things like That's last year's tune. Think about it. Elliot said it's either you're a Jonathan Scales or you're covering or you're a cover song artist. What is a promoter basing their booking on? What have they heard you play? Oh, so many comments I'm missing. E-Man said Michael Montano has way more albums than Elton John and Stevie Wonder, but Elton and Stevie could sell out a stadium with their old hits. And everyone's just agreeing.
Okay. I mean, that's all these soca artists, to be honest. That should be
But
real.
is that a fact? When we say albums,
It's a
Marshall
fact. It's a
Montano has
fact.
how much albums
Yo.
Marshall have?
Marshall have over 45 albums.
He's a liar.
Really?
Over 45. The man was ripping
Crazy.
an album a year. An album a year. Marshall have more
I gotta
album.
research that one.
Please do. Facts.
Mhm.
Marshall have over 45 albums.
That's
I'll
a
be back.
that's that is available right now. I could go online and find them right now.
Yeah, man. The brother is
Because
up.
you know who
The
has a
brother.
lot of albums too that a lot of people don't talk about? Bugsy. Bugsy has over 10 albums,
Yep.
and people don't even know that.
But but
And
but but when
all of
when
you.
when Iman say Elton John and Michael Jackson could float a stadium because they market the music properly. What are we doing in the steel pan industry to market our music to full stadiums and to full concert halls like that for people to pay to
Mhm.
see? The only few people I see in that game right now in the steel pan fraternity who could float a stadium or float a event, first person come to mind, Andy Norrell.
You're not wrong.
Andy
So
Norrell.
now, so hold on. So K is saying singles, not albums. I'm talking about actually albums. Like, I don't know. Can somebody fact check that?
Let me fact check and see.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope he has over 40 albums. That would be top of top of.
All right, I was over.
20. It says at least
Marshall
25.
Montano has released at least 20 according to
Okay.
Genius Discovery, but it includes 45 albums as of early until 2025. His
Oh,
first album was Too Young to Soca in 1985,
Hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
his last album, which is going to be released 1 Degree Hotter in 2025, which is going to make it 45.
okay.
Nice,
Wow.
nice,
Damn.
nice. Learn something new every day.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm? So we had to
Thank
ask ourselves, what are we doing in the Pan fraternity to full concert halls like the big Elton John? Do we really love steel pan music for what it really is? Do we really love the creatives and the composers and the arrangers that comes out of it to fill these halls?
you.
Do we really want to continue lamenting and going in pan block halls and play for free just for transport to come and pick you up for you to play and go back in these places and feel like you're doing something good with the instrument going forward?
Here's my thing. Can't all the bands come together and go into a hall and charge people $100, $200 to go see a showcase?
Again to being a member of a band, it has to be on an occupational basis to have that possible.
Mm,
You don't have steel pan players as an occupation in Trinidad and Tobago. It's not an
okay.
occupation. If they're available to play, they play.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The most time you will catch somebody in a panya that play with a band to attend practice every night, tell them a tour coming up next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Panya Ram.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well,
So
there's a
so
couple
so
things we can
Flogo
do.
asking, where is the right place to take these ideas? I don't know. We could just sit down here and talk. We could sit down and talk.
Mm-hmm.
I look, I coming out of the game just now, so
Pantycover said, in any music and any musician, it's not easy to play your own music and not covers. Sheldon said, stop selling your artwork for cheap.
read
So
the
don't have
last comment that you just read. It's not what?
Um, in any music and any musician, it's not easy to play your own music and not covers.
All right, stop there, right? I want to make an example of that comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old is Afrobeat music?
Mm-hmm.
like the genre Afrobeat.
To us, it's new, but it's been around for a
It's
while.
been around for a
Let me
minute.
go back. Let me go
Yeah.
back to Fela Kuti, Femi Kuti.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
All of that it was
I'm
growing,
telling
and
you.
it was,
right.
yeah, because man, I'm not lying to you. I mean, being in France, working in France, and being around the music industry in France, I've get to see how people appreciate music to the point
Mm,
that they grow, they support, and they grow and they support and they grow and they support. In the Seal Pan fraternity, where is the growth and the support going forward to see where we have done from 1962 first panorama to
mm,
2005 panorama? Where is the growth that we could say we could place ourselves amongst the elite genres of music in the world? Yeah, a
Mm-hmm.
silent,
mm.
a silent, a giant genre music that I have discovered, not now, but a good time now, is music from the French West Indies, music from Kassav, and music from Tabu Combo, and these French West Indies music.
Mm,
You put them in Europe, they full places out. They
Mm-hmm.
mm.
flood the whole place out. They flood the place out. It
That's
big. We could create music for our own fraternity and make it big. We just had to support what is there. We just had to support what we have. We just had to pay respect to what we have.
but do you
There's
but do you think that like do you think that that respect would come? Like say even as us as pan people,
mm-hmm.
we start, hey listen, this ain't no hobby, this ain't no like by the bay kind of thing. This is something that we're gonna take serious. And we all start to actually like respect ourselves and thing. Do you think that the respect from our own place will start to come, or will will it still be where it is right now?
Only God alone knows the answer to that question.
You're right.
Only God alone knows the answer to that question. And if I give my opinion, I may not be supported with it. But at the end of the day, we had to ask ourselves, the true history of these steel bands and steel pan soloists that paved the way to make things better for which part it is right now. Do
Mm,
you know that Duke Ellington was in contact with Len Booksy Sharp as a steel pan player before back in the day? Duke Ellington.
I did not know
Is
that.
there? Yes, you didn't know that, right? Did you
Nope.
know
Mm-hmm.
of this guy, Ken Professor Fillmore, performing in
Mm,
Carnegie Hall with Lou Rawls and BT and stuff like that?
Yeah.
He
that
was
I
in a
did.
Anyway.
drive to take the instrument. He was in a drive to take the instrument to a different level. But then
Mm-hmm.
again, too, he was using cover versions. No harm to him because he
Mm-hmm.
saw that was one of the means and ways to connect the instrument with people. But then again, too, when it became popular in that way, did we switch to what Ray Holman told us about making the music for the instrument yours by composing your own music? Did Trinidad and
Mm-hmm.
Tobago embrace such after the death of Lord Kitchener, who was doing instrument music for the instrument going forward? Do we really take these things into consideration to ask ourselves, let me pinch yourself, where did we go wrong and see if we could fix that situation going forward?
Mm,
The world don't have to wait on Trinidad and Tobago to make that change.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're genuine within your space to create that ambience for you to become sustainable, viable to the world, you can do it because as Scarface said in the movie, the world is your home.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait until Trinidad and Tobago make that move.
Right.
If Trinidad and Tobago see it in that way, in that light, in that vision, fine. Don't argue with it. If you know that you have the potential to create a space for you as a band, as a brand going forward, the world is your home. Go and do it.
Mm.
Lennox Jordan is in Australia and he's doing great things with the instrument in Australia, where he's
Nice.
Mhm.
also being the musical director of the Oman Royal Steel Orchestra, hired by the Prince of Oman to arrange music for the steel band in Oman. Deceased Mark Luquan was on a drive, being an engineer, True Energy, has been traveling to different countries and doing the goodwill work of spreading steel pan music to Norway, Denmark, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Things that just go over our head and never
Right.
really ask yourself, where are we going to continue next with this? What the next thing, the next big question, what next?
Right.
Mhm.
What next? You understand what I'm saying? Everybody
Mhm.
may be asking why Dr. Ray Holman don't come and arrange for a band for Panorama. What does he have to prove again? He's a prolific performer. He's a prolific composer. How many steel bands in Trinidad and Tobago play his music on their repertoire as
Hmm.
original content for him to receive his flowers as a composer?
Right.
Dr. Len Bootsy Sharp have thousands of
Hmm.
compositions.
Yeah.
We don't like what we have in we space.
Hmm.
Mhm.
We don't like what we have in our own fraternity, but we yet still
Mhm.
try to embrace and support everybody else's own
Yeah.
and make them big and grand and rich off of our instrument. When will we
Mhm.
smell the coffee to the point where we could use our instrument with the people that are creatively behind it, as the composers and the arrangers, to do such work with the listeners supporting it? When are these voice jockeys and DJ personalities in Trinidad and Tobago respect steel pan music? Because a lot of them will say, oh, panorama music too long. You can't play one song for 8 minutes on the radio. It will get boring. Nobody won't want to listen it. And these kind of simmy that. But you know what
Mhm.
has happened? These same DJ personalities just want to come by the pan yard. Wear my jersey.
Mhm.
I want to MC a show and this and that and that. But just play my music on the radio now. You ain't playing
Right.
it. You ain't playing it
Right.
because it's too long. You see what
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying?
so has it always so has the radio personalities have they always been like that in Trinidad?
Well, I can't say it in such a way to make all the radio station personalities look bad by my comment, but
Mm.
there are few radio stations in Trinidad that play steel pan music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are few, but the heavy hitting radio stations in Trinidad and Tobago, the dominant ones that we know,
Aren't playing it.
they don't do it. They don't do it.
Mm.
They don't do it. WAP radio station is a heavy hitter and they support culture to the point that they will play steel pan music. They will have a steel pan program on their
Mm.
radio station. But there are some radio stations that designed to be urban music radio stations. What
Mm.
is
Mhm.
urban music radio station? Does steel pan fall in urban music?
Hmm.
No, I'm just asking. Does steel pan music fit in urban music in a radio station catalog of playing music? Yes or no? But on a
Good
Sunday
question.
evening, you could hear reggae music, cool and
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
calm. On a Sunday night, you could hear guilty pleasure with slow music from R&B and band McKnight and the Beyonce and stuff like that.
True.
Mhm.
The only time I might hear pan music is when you sleeping and I sleeping in my bed. We may say
Yeah.
that when I wake up back in the morning, it's
Yeah.
cartel.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. Do we have any steel pan smooth jazz artists? Do we have any steel pan reggae artists? When I say artists, I mean
No,
you.
no,
Right.
no.
So once again, many doors that need to be filled. Do we
That's
have
what
any country western steel pan artists? No, we do not.
none.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to play soca, which is
Right.
cool.
Mhm.
Everybody.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
Mm.
wrong with that.
But it's so many different avenues
The,
that
um,
need
the,
to be
the,
filled that is not being filled.
there was a production that was done back in the day. I don't know. It was a field of steel pan soloists that stems from Carrie Quadrington, Earl Brooks,
Mm,
Ken Professor Fillmore, and they was
mm,
doing some nice steel pan ballad music. Steel Assemble. I can't remember the album, boy, but it was like a project that you could have listened home in your house on a Sunday night.
mm.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. But it was covers.
Yeah.
It wasn't. But my thing really is to bring the original music. Pan Assembly. Yes, that is the album. Pan Assembly albums. Len Booksy Sharp was in it. Ray Hunman them was in it. And that just died away and going away, you know. And the only guy that I see that it could, I don't know if I might use the classification right. The mood of music that Andy Norrell does, it has this place for him, smooth jazz music. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
You're wrong.
You're not
And
wrong.
they
But
are in Trinidad and Tobago, nah, you ain't getting that to the radio station here. You ain't getting that here. You ain't getting that here.
I would say Caribbean jazz
Caribbean
more
jazz, all
than
like that,
than
all like
smooth
that.
jazz. Because when I think of smooth jazz, I think of what's this guy name? The saxophone player.
A tourist,
Uh,
no, 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 no.
no, not Otoro. But Otoro is one. He's a
Yeah.
smooth jazz. I don't want to put him in a box, but at
I
a
want to put him
certain
in a
point
box
in
because
time,
he's
he was doing
versatile
smooth
too.
jazz.
Yeah.
Mm.
so
Then again, we are left behind with one of the comments that Kareem said, you know, about too much of us are trying to play too much soca music,
Mm.
mhm.
demonstrating what the instrument could. Well, okay, it came from Trinidad, yes, okay, we singing, you know, playing plenty soca music. But if we could come up with ideas to compose contemporary jazz, smooth jazz, I could be contradicting myself here. Smooth reggae music on steel pan, you know, who has an album out in that space, you know. The French West Indies music on steel pan, you know, who have that there, you know.
Mhm.
It's just an idea to get it out there because
Yeah.
our instrument is not main stage or headline act anywhere.
Mhm.
Only if it's a steel pan event.
Right. That's true.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
are always being placed in a position where we play by the door or we do a cocktail hour to build up for event for an artist
Mm.
to
Mhm.
perform.
Yeah.
And I go slam Trinidad and Tobago for such
Mm.
about they had the Tobago Jazz Festival and they never really take time to put steel band on the big stage every year. Every
Mm.
year you could put a band. And recently, when Renegades had a blind, one band had a blind, but there are over 10, 20 bands that they could really say, well, Tobago Jazz Festival is in May. If you're planning an event, you start
Mhm.
from November, you contact the band and say, well, here what happened. We have in Tobago Jazz Festival. We want your band to perform on the main stage for split steel pan. And so I'm saying they don't do
Mhm.
them things yet. They don't do them things. You know? They don't do them things. You're hardly finding them kind of things happening. You know.
Mm.
Could
Well, to look at the other side of that, sometimes bands are not promoting themselves, they're not advertising, they're not marketing. So the promoters probably thinking like, me bringing a band is not helping me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But
we
Mm.
the
gotta
same
we
at
gotta
the
we gotta
same
be real. At the end of the day, it's dollars and cents that they're studying.
yeah, at the
Yeah.
same time, bands could reach out to those events and just say, "Hey, I think we could play or have us at your event, da 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 da," and see what we can.
And they're gonna say, all right, send me your last three performances. Let me see.
Well, send them
But you have
if you have
but
them.
they don't
If you
have
have
it
them,
because bands don't even record themselves.
right?
Facts. Again, we do have
They don't
Mhm.
content
record their
there.
performances.
We do have
Hmm.
content there.
Yeah. There's a lot of comments that came in that I kind of want to read out
Yeah.
because
They're coming in.
they're
Coming
kind of
good.
important.
I don't
Pan
know how to get in
Takeover.
trouble. I don't know the screenshot, man. The screen video, me already, so I'll get in trouble tomorrow.
You're fine. Pan Takeover said, so if you're promoting the instrument, most times we'll be covering, it will be cover tunes to get that engagement. He also said, that's just reality. Phase 2 stage side is only used to play Bugsy compositions, but that is rare. Pan Takeover said Zook. I think that was back earlier when you guys were talking
Yeah.
about Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Pan Takeover also said, I'm not saying no, but we don't have the culture to support the ingrained.
Before you continue, sometimes just me.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's kind of discouraging when we say we don't and we can't
Mhm.
And we can.
and we're not the radio won't play. I
Mhm.
don't necessarily agree with that.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
think that's part of the mindset of it's almost like we defeated before we even start. When we
Right.
start thinking like
Fair.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's
words
possible.
have
It's
power.
very possible. We just have to work harder.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I wait to read Joy Lab's comment.
I will.
Powerful
I will.
comment.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let me get through. Let me get through because there's a lot of good things that happened. Pan Takeover said when Pan was introduced to the world, it was not enough. Was it not the novelty of Pan playing classical? Sheldon said, steel pan music is only appreciated around a certain time, after which there is no support for music. Playing classical music on pan was novelty then. That's my point. It is not easy to go against the grain and play your own music. A few have the bravery for lack of a better word. That's what I was commenting on the beginning. Oh, so many comments, so many comments. Sorry.
Hey, this is what you wanted.
Uh, yeah. Whack does play pan on the regular. Sheldon said, because pan to them is not the norm for them to rather play Jamaican music. Ugh, sorry. Sorry. didn't mean
Wow.
to, didn't mean my
Man.
outside, sorry. That was inside voice, sorry.
Mm.
Eman said, if they're playing urban music covers, but they don't even play that. Sorry, my phone doesn't want to scroll. Hold on. Man have to eat at first and foremost. Pan Assembly. Flogo said regardless of what genre you play, 96.7, 96.1 wouldn't play it. Hello everyone that joined. Pan Takeover. Duvone, this guy from France, Clement Bazin, does some of interesting stuff. Sheldon said,
Yeah.
show that it is a musical instrument that can play any genre of music. Big up E-Man. I was going to bring up Steel Pan Music Radio. If that
Mhm.
establishment won't come to us, must create spaces ourselves for the community. Joy Lap said, hello, Joy. I saw you come in earlier. I couldn't say hello, but I'm saying hello now. Thank you for having me. Was it a few weeks ago? She is the one I mentioned about the Steel Pan conference that was in Toronto. It was the first one. I suggest you guys go to the next one. Joylab says, I'm late to the podcast and missed a great deal of the conversation. It might be worth examining the ethos in which we come into the instrument and art form. Pan Takeover said, what do you think of the big five format they've had recently? Is that all the comments? I'm missing a lot.
Yeah, a lot of things we talk
There's
about.
so more.
Yeah, people was.
There's
Well, I
so more.
appreciate everybody commenting. Everything was just on
Yeah.
the basis of was positive, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that when we spill what is inside of us because we are out there in the vineyard seeing things happen
Hmm.
and we don't really have a voice, but I'm not trying to be the voice, but it hits me to the point that I am out there in the vineyard seeing things, you know. And
Mm.
if it means for me to say to try to help a situation, I will try as much as possible to bring light towards it, to help it
Hmm.
to grow better and to grow in a more flourishing way, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Sheldon also
Again, the
said,
comments from everybody was well received
yeah,
by everybody. No
yeah. I'm.
yeah,
It's
it
good
was
to.
nice.
This is why I have this platform. I want us to release everything because a lot of things need to be had and happened and need to be done. Sheldon
Mm-hmm.
But
said.
that but then again,
Sheldon said.
somebody said something very, very important, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We might be here spilling all these ideas, all these incidents, all these things that take place in our space. Who is the listening ear do we have to go to for answers to solve these problems?
But why do we have to go to someone?
Okay, what are we doing in our own space to be better going forward?
That's the better question.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing forward to be better going forward? What are we trying to do to send the signal out there that somebody could silently, Andy Norris is opening doors for many people and they're not seeing it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where he's a global brand. He is a musician par excellence. He is a performer, recording artist. He's a composer. And he's doing things to the point where his music is very, very dominant in whatever he does in the school system. And he flipped the script one way and he bring one of the best, for me, one of the best steel band albums that was ever produced by a steel band, which was called University of Calypso, that he had the collaboration of Lord Relator, that he did
Mm-hmm.
everything Trinidad and Tobago on that album. He sold it to Trinidad and Tobago. He gave Trinidad and Tobago an opening eye, a air and an eye to see that there's a space out here for you all to do such. Nobody didn't even think that deep to see themselves that, okay, let's see what we could go forward with this and explore to the different light. Andrew White is doing it by composing, performing, doing things with the brothers of them, Quench Rose, and Kareem Thompson is doing things. But how much of us in the Seed Pan fraternity are going to listen to the brothers there? They're out there, you know, they know them or no. Don't get me wrong
Mm-hmm.
or no. They know them or no. They know them. But do we have respect for the things that they do in the game?
Right.
Again, I want to say this again.
Well, that's where support comes in.
Most fan people love Pan way more than they love
The
music
music.
because we're talking about music here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All
Sometimes
right,
there's,
I'm sorry, Kareem. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, they're gonna support us if they like music.
Yeah. Joy Labs also said we also have to consider the capacity to market and promote.
I
Because
mean,
there's
Marketing,
people, Pan Rocks is only mostly doing rock
Rock
music.
music.
music. Hey,
Yeah.
yo, you see that guy? You see that guy Tracy Thornhill?
Mm-hmm.
The people that listen Pan on his platform, they maybe even they don't even know
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
who is Anthony Williams. They maybe don't even know the history of the instrument. But you see the music that comes out of the instrument that they love, that rock music, he control that.
Mm-hmm.
It's have a space for everybody to do what they had to do, and he utilizing that. He utilizing
Mm-hmm.
that real good. Real good.
K Music just said encourage the youths that are into other parts of the music business to follow in the vein. In addition to being Panis, Leandro and others are good examples of that. Audio and video. And then Flogo said bring Duvon and Pantrambago on your live at the same time. I've tried to bring Pantrambago on my podcast many times. They have declined every
That'll
time.
be that'll be the day. I drinking
Well,
right till that. I
again,
drink
I'm
right till
not
that night.
answering for Pantrambago. I'm not good. I'm not answering for Pantrambago, but Pantrambago sees about bands. They don't see about soloists, so they could talk
Soloist,
to you
yeah.
on the level for bands. They
Yeah.
are the world
100%.
governing steel band for steel bands.
True.
Yeah, so
Joy
That's
has a
that's
great
the
question. Are
yeah.
we humble enough to learn from each other?
no,
Mm.
Wait,
straight out,
but
straight
isn't that
out,
by choice
Mm.
though? Isn't
straight
that by
out.
choice though? Isn't that by choice though?
There's a
Think
whole
about it.
different live. You'll have to end this live and start a new one for that conversation.
Yo, you
I
see the
mean, if we choose
colonialism
to,
lifestyle that we have adopted and we have grown you see the colonialism lifestyle that
right?
we have grown to support and not think beyond the box, beyond the
Mm-hmm.
horizon.
Mm-hmm.
If we break that chain of colonialism mindset thinking, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things will get solved. A lot of things will get solved.
So which means we have to make the choice to want to break from that, right?
Come on. As
That's why I
Bob
say
Marley said, as Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Not but ourselves can free our minds. Don't
Mhm.
make somebody decide your mind for you.
mm,
Do the things that is needed for yourself going in your space. I know they don't like me, no. They don't, oh, let us screenshot what I just said to and then post it to now. I
oh
I I
man.
I I I, I I maybe was a problematic individual back in the earlys. Say what? But I believe I'm now in a humble space where I listen to opinions. I don't respond to people's opinions because we are dealing with a level of literacy from individuals that believe
Mhm,
what is right in their book supposed to be
mhm,
right all over.
Mhm.
mhm,
But
mm.
if we emancipate ourselves from mental slavery and free our minds, none of us can stop this son of time. None. We have to break that chain. We have to break that chain.
It's two things with that though. When you entered, well, let me speak for myself. When I entered into Pan and I started playing in Pan, I played with a steel band, that was USA, right?
Mhm.
We entered the panorama and blah blah blah. I say all that to say is competition. We met with competition as soon as we start playing the instrument. So from there, we already kind of have this U-verse meeting, and then on the second hand, and we need to have a deep conversation about this. You see,
Mhm.
insecurity in Pan
Mm,
is a
Mhm.
big
mm.
thing,
Yeah.
and I'll just say that. I'll just stop. I'll just
Yo,
leave it
that's
at
the
that.
next. That's our next slide there too, boy. That's our whole next
Okay.
Yeah.
slide. What? Danny, you have topics. Danny, you have topics now.
Oh, hold on. Let me start
Yo,
writing these down then.
write it down.
I'll
Cause
write them down.
that
Let me
insecurity
go.
thing is a big thing there. That's a
It is.
that's
It is.
that's
Insecurity and competition.
indeed. Indeed.
But I think competition aspect of Pan depends on where you live and where Pan is. The only reason why I say that is because competition in Western Canada is not a thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a
Okay.
thing. Any Pan event is a showcase event. It's not a competition.
So okay. So you say is where you live. I think I think it's a mental thing. It's a mental
Okay.
choice. I
It's
Okay.
think.
part of the culture. It's part of the culture.
And it's
Okay.
Again,
and it's
I'm
part
not
of it.
against it. I am not against it, but we can evolve more
Past that.
greater.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's me. I'm not
Sorry,
saying
Duvon.
stop it.
Yeah, Duvon, when you left, someone had a question for you. What does
Mhm.
emancipation look like to you?
Um, that's a big one, you know. That's a big one.
Mhm.
That go take a that's a show by itself, you know.
I'll write that down.
And next one, the
Daniel, that's a show by itself, you
I'll
know.
write it. I got a
You,
list.
you
I got a
write
list.
it
I'm
down
writing it down.
because
I'm writing it down.
yeah, that's a show by itself. What does emancipation in Stepan mean? That's a show by itself. And I could go down because once I start, I don't want to stop because I want to try to hit as much points with dotted I's and the crossed T's with that topic.
Hmm.
that might be a
Desi, thank
document.
you. Yeah,
That might be
Desi
a
just said,
documentary.
that's the nature of Panorama. Props to Danielle for the Western Canada Steel Pan Showcase where competition aspect was null and void. Thank you. So I mentioned it earlier, I produced a steel pan showcase here in Western Canada where it's bands from like all over Alberta, Saskatchewan, and BC to come here and just showcase what they've done for the year for like 45 minutes to an hour. And they have that space to do that. So, yeah. I see
The same
the
question, the
look on
same
your
question
face.
I asked, the same question that I asked him with all these knowledge and situation that we spilling. Flo will now
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
ask the question,
Mm-hmm.
are we still going to talk about this? And then we're going to go right back to the same thing again, spinning top in mud.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked the question, who do we have to turn to? And you respond to me, why
Why
do
do we
we
have to?
have... So I'm going to tell Flogo, don't wait on nobody to open no platform for you to walk on. You're my brother. I love you. I respect you. The world is your home. If you see a corner that has a shining light and armor for you to do what you see best is for you,
Mm-hmm.
make yourself compatible and do it. You like to wear Nike? Just do it. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. We don't have to wait on nobody. From the time you make that change, somebody go see it.
You
Somebody
have
go
to
see your contribution will be validated.
Mm-hmm.
you have to lead by example. That's
Yeah.
that's part of the solution. You have to lead
Yeah,
by
yeah.
example.
Life was never placed for us to live to be followers. We had to be leaders in this space. If a man could take a camel and lead it to watch this place and leave it there alone, that is he. And if you see that you could take this camel to a different place, go and do it.
Yeah.
We ain't spinning top in mud, no. It's the mindset that we have we spinning top in mud.
Mm-hmm.
Robo just said,
And
I'm living in my world, doing exactly what you said. I'm just moving at God's speed. I'm talking
Fine.
about plan in general.
Don't study pan in general, study about you with your gift. Study about you and your gift. Study about you and your gift. Once you want to wait, because it's like you and your wife, sorry for the term I'm going to bring here, right? When you and your wife going for dinner, everybody know women that take a long time to get herself ready. Makeup, this, that. And you want to go, you want to go, you want to go. Where minors tell you? But I had to go, Jed, I had to go, Jed. Where does do? Come on, son.
Hmm.
Smelly coffee and move on. Do it.
So my question to the viewers, and I always ask this question, and I don't think I've gotten an answer yet. What do we, as a Pan community, need to do to move Pan forward?
We?
What do we have to do as a Pan community to move Pan forward? Because because Flogo said I'm talking about Pan in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting Flogo in this as well. What do we have to do to move Pan where we want it to go? Because we keep talking about it, and I don't think I've gotten an answer yet.
But doesn't it? But doesn't it go back to what Duvon said though? Like individual pushing, and
Mm-hmm.
then so like we individually make the choice to contribute to what we contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that just make a, I'm just saying in retrospect, wouldn't it make a snowball effect to where, okay, all right, okay, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're finally doing this and thing. Instead of everybody waiting, right? Instead of
Mm-hmm.
anybody waiting, everybody does their thing, and everybody keeps on moving along. And someone just said, and I think will be a great idea, a
Collaboration.
genuine collaboration. No,
Mm-hmm.
no fight down, no kind of competitions. Like I'll be like, Danny, watch me. Let me do a video together now.
Mm-hmm.
And thing. Where one person's pushing pan, it's not two people who love pan pushing at the same time. Or if
Mm-hmm.
I can or call anybody in the pan family
Mm-hmm.
who love pan just as me, and be like, yo, I have a wicked idea now for a collaboration to push pan
Mm-hmm.
forward. because he made mention as what to push pan forward, right?
Yeah.
So it's a. I think that it's a lot to do with being genuine, actually supporting one another, not, and also from what Joel said earlier, really truly be like being humble, choosing to be humble, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
and wanting to work together and learn from one another, no matter the age and no matter
Mm-hmm.
the experience, and even no matter the amount of knowledge. We all know.
Don't
Wait a
take
minute. We all
offense.
we all
Don't take offense to what I'm going to tell you here. But
yeah,
you see all what you saying there?
right.
Daniel asked the viewers to respond, and you just hit all the hammer, all the nails, everything.
They
What
were
them
taking
Yeah.
too much
people
time.
are saying. But you take lead, don't take offense. Saying you was right. You're on the ball with it. You're on the ball with it. You're on the ball. I understand. Don't take offense. Don't post them up tomorrow, right?
Post it. Post it. No.
Y'all gonna be like, yo, only had the one cost me over life, boy.
Nah,
I
but
just realized Pat
Joy
takeover was
Labs, Joy
Gary.
Labs, Joy Labs have some hard hitting responses, Jed. Which one she
Mm-hmm.
saying
Cultivate
genuine
sustainability.
contribution.
Yeah.
Mm,
You know? She made a comment saying that cultivate sustainability
mm,
so that more of us can do well
Mm-hmm. And
and do
sustain.
it sustainably.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
She hitting some things, but how many brothers and sisters out there reading and listening? How a mind like that thinking going forward, you know?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of great comments in here.
Yo, today, this episode of your event being away
Mhm.
for so long, it was needed. I miss you. I really miss you.
Aw.
I just try my best not to come on because I know I may be viewed as a problematic individual. But when I
Yeah,
heard
you're
the
always
topic,
welcome.
when I heard the necessity of what needs, I believe that my important contribution of what I have in my opinion space was needed to be heard because I see myself as a global individual with the instrument, traveling,
Mm-hmm.
performing, teaching. So what happens outside, I try to bring it back to Trinidad and ask them the questions. Why aren't we doing this thing like this? Again, it's not just about the steel pan playing aspect, not just about the arranging, composing aspect. What about the pan makers and the pan tuners?
Tuners,
Mm,
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A part that we tend to overlook and not really pay mind. Are we producing enough pan tuners here in Trinidad and Tobago to give to the world? Are we doing enough to place that knowledge of having the virtuosos that are alive today with the knowledge and the skill to
Mm-hmm.
teach in spaces of interested individuals in wanting to do this craft of feeding the industry with tuners? I could tell you
Mm-hmm.
in France, it lavish, it
mm,
lavish in France. You know, in the US, there are some silent guys that make pans and tune pans that don't even advertise themselves, but they do it in the
Mm-hmm.
space that they get the flowers and fine by me. But
Yeah.
there are dominant names like Mario Joseph. There are dominant names like Augustus Peters, and everybody is like you want to buy or you want to song like this or you want to be like this. It's so much Augustus Peters could do. It's so much Juma Simmons could do. So much this individual could do. He
Kind
ain't
of
no
well. Yeah.
octopus, and
Ryan.
we need to feed into that aspect of the steel pan fraternity that much. But I just feel we are putting too much emphasis on competition.
Competition, yeah.
Panorama.
mm,
We are placing too much emphasis on panorama
mm,
and the
Mm-hmm.
little nitty gritty things that needs attention to take the instrument forward holistically that we're not talking about is where a non-pan individual who might be a welder or a apple picker will say, "Hey, I saw I could, you know, and get in and make a money with that day."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Digest me. Digest me. Digest me. You know, we just need to.
Yeah.
If it
So
had if
before I
it
leave,
go ahead.
good. Before I leave the live, I just want to answer your question. So I feel like we can't answer the question. What do we need to do to move pan forward? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like one of the main things is the standardization of pans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
If we just need to concentrate on just that and nothing else for the next month, maybe we could move forward with that. The next thing is, one second, I'm coming. The next thing I would say is just to kind of respond to what people were saying in the chat. A very important word that Joy Lab said is genuine. See that word there?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find that often.
No.
We need to be more genuine with what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Um I feel like another solution is, well, two things before I get to that. I think we have to stop expecting everybody to be on the same page, because the reality is that
It's not gonna
all
happen.
of everybody's not going to go. It's
Yeah.
not an everybody thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I think was part of the solution, and we spoke about this too, is the music business.
Mm-hmm.
Soloists, tuners, steel bands, etc. We have to build a business team. If you are a
Yeah.
soloist, you should not have another soloist on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's like having two centers on your team.
Mm.
Yeah.
Build your team with business moving forward. On your team, you should, if you feel like it's important, have a camera, have somebody handling the camera.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have your visuals there and audio. You should have a manager. You should have a booking agent, etc., etc. We have to build our teams because one man cannot do everything.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
that's a lot of this one man thing is what's going on in Pan too. One man want to control the band. He want to be manager. He want to be captain. He want to be arranger.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have to build your team. That way the ship could go where it need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I have a lot to say, but I don't know
Next time.
everything. I'm a student of the game still, so I like to listen and be a listening ear and add what I could add.
I
Gary.
gonna be just
Gary.
like you, Kareem. I gonna be a listening ear going forward from now. I ain't coming back on no more live again.
Oh my gosh. You will. You say that now, but you will. Gary
Yo,
said, "Who's
you
paying
won't
for
be
all
back
that
next week.
personnel?" That
You put
is
it back
It
next
included
will,
week.
it
in your
will it
fee.
will pay for itself. It will
It is
pay for
included in
itself.
your fee.
You have to work hard. You're not just building a team just to have the team there.
Yeah.
It's
But Kareem,
constant
it's
work
also
every day. It's music business. It's
but
music
Kareem, it could also
business.
be a part of your package. You could be like, I have a photographer that is my personal photographer. It will capture me, but it could also capture your event, and this is going to be the charge.
And have artists who just bring their engineer on their gigs.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Exactly.
part of the team.
Part
They
Yeah.
bring their
part
sound
of your
man
fee.
wherever they go. Because remember, there's not anywhere we could go with Pan and be promised that we get good sound.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The panorama they had there just there in London the other day,
Mm.
I hear the
Mm-hmm.
sound system wasn't good. Why is that in
Yeah.
2025?
Danny
And
said
Exactly.
we
the same
have
thing.
people in Pan who only do sound.
Mm-hmm.
Why are these people not at all these panoramas being hired?
Exactly. I know a couple. I don't even know if they're still in the live, but I know a couple that can
I
do
go
it.
on there, I go on there, I go on there. See that topic of touch with Kareem? Bro.
Why is
Hey.
panorama sound the way it is now? We should have that on lock by now.
Yep.
Boy, it's too long. It's too long. It's
Good
too
night, Joy.
long, Kareem. Good night, Joy. Thanks for your
Good,
contribution. Some hard
good night,
hitting
Joe.
comments, Joy. Take care. Kiss the kids good night. Yo, this song engineering thing. We are in this business too long to be making these recurring mistakes over and over and over and over.
And there's people
The,
that sound engineer specifically for pan. Or do
Yes,
we
they
need a
are.
lot more?
They
We need a
are.
lot more people who just need to That's what, once again, it have so many avenues for pen that's just waiting for, and our people are not filling those slots, unfortunately.
Mm.
Hmm.
Bro, I have been to gigs and talking to song engineers while setting up my pan, and them telling me what is needed to be done. And from that day, Kareem, I tell myself, when you hired me to come and do something, I'm bringing my engineer. You see, you just
Hmm.
provide the song system. My engineer comes to do and work for me because they
Yeah.
don't do other artists that.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, these other artists bring the engineer to work with them. Somebody put up about the economics. Once we make ourselves viable and worthy to be recipients of
It's gonna
what is
come.
granted to us,
It's gonna come.
it's going to
Oh,
come.
oh, I have a question for you guys. How many
Wait,
soloists?
also the viewers.
Everyone, soloists.
Okay.
How many soloists have in ears?
I use it. I know
Okay.
camcorders use it.
Okay.
I don't know who else use it. Jonathan Scales use it.
Okay.
Um, Recording purposes, why there's a guy called Victor Provost,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
wicked player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does it. But
Mm-hmm.
again, how many steel pan soloists on the scene today are
Mm-hmm.
having opportunities to produce and to do shows at that magnitude to
Right.
be on that scale? How many
Right.
guys have gears in terms of their own microphone to tell the engineer the specification of what they want, how they want it? And as Sam said, I
Mm-hmm.
have seen a rider for Andy Norrell. The things that he asks for on a gig is like the monitor what the bass man what the hell no the bass man we just listen to you listen to the house you listen to the
The track?
what are you speaking no not the
Monitors.
track the monitor he
The
monitor
monitor? Yeah.
Mm.
what brand and monitor you want what brand and monitor you want the keyboardist what brand of keyboard he want to play on
Mm-hmm.
the microphone, what style, brand, and frequency specifications he need,
Wow.
the height of the microphone over the pans, the kind of
Mm-hmm.
things this man has asked for in a gig. He brings his engineer because the event promoter had to provide that for his gig.
Mm-hmm.
And he bring in engineer and he do it things because he have a song, he have a song. But now everybody just want to rush on stage and play on stage because they get the opportunity to play on stage. A man throw a mic below and they tell you, well, just play, play.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, it's in the
Once
contract.
we talk, once we
Whatever
talk
you
in
need.
contract, that's music business once again.
That
Yeah.
music business once again. Are
Yeah.
Once
we
again,
educated? Are we educated in the steel pan fraternity along those lines?
we have
Mm-hmm.
people in our fraternity that is. I know that much. We have people who are, but once again, you can't expect one man to do everything.
True.
Exactly.
That's why I bring
And
up the terms of
because you
teams.
tell people, it doesn't mean they're actually going to do it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between
Because
now
I,
and
how many
Friday.
times have I talked about contracts and what you need to put on your contract on this live?
Long time. What? Long time. What? Everything I need is in my contract already.
Mm-hmm.
Signed.
Yeah, it's getting late. That's overstay my
Yeah,
stay.
Kareem.
Show out the baby
Kareem,
and
it was
music
really,
for
really
them and
nice
babes.
having you on the
Yeah,
program
have a good
tonight.
night. Tell the kiddies we
Yes,
said
sir. Good night.
hi.
I
Rapan
will,
community
I
says
will.
hi.
Yeah, but
Blessings to
Danny,
everybody
I'm a
online.
brother. I'm sorry to hear that Mommy's not going to be having
Mm-hmm.
the usual of a
No
panorama.
panorama in Miami.
No
No
panorama in
Miami,
Miami.
bro.
It may be of a good. It may be of a
Maybe.
good. It may be for the better if the promoters have a vision in creating something else bigger out of the steel pan fraternity in Miami. We, we, we,
Mm-hmm.
we wait to see what they're gonna do. or what the bands are going to showcase on that day. But man, it is what it is, you know.
Hmm.
It is what it is.
It is what it
But
is, you
in
know.
in return, there's a what? Spencer, what are you part of?
Um, well, this is not during the Miami Carnival weekend,
Oh,
but
but
they
I
have.
mean, or something.
Well, yeah, on the 24th of September, they're doing a solo competition, which I entered. So
You enter,
yeah,
Hmm.
I come in the judge.
I go on y'all. Bless.
Have a good night. Have a good
I
night.
will get that
Yeah,
Kareem.
man, Kareem. Be a blessing, man, Kareem. Take care.
And since we're talking about steel pen and festivals, Duvon, you're in Houston.
Yes, I'm in Houston. Come. I got the confirmation just recently, sometime in September. Sometime in
Hold
September.
on, let me check.
But I will make mention of it. And then after, I have a gig on September the 24th on the road in um on Woodbrook
Okay.
with the
Nice.
Invaders Juve, which is a big thing here in Trinidad where steel bands come out in their full glory. No sound system on the street, does authentic acoustic song of the instrument on the road, going around the oval, over 12 bands, having a lovely time. And
Nice.
I have a couple international masterclass and lectures to do before I really go back into panorama mode in Trinidad and Tobago for the upcoming season 2026, which I'll be taking part in all four categories: single, small,
You heard it here first,
medium,
people.
and
You heard it here first.
large. And I'm just here to make my contribution and my input be felt by who I'm working with. So for the single pan, I'm working with Sour East Side.
Okay.
Um, Small band, I'm going to be working with again from this year, Superior Southern Stars. In the medium band category, I am working with the Course Laventil Sound Specialist Steel Orchestra.
Okay.
Okay.
And for the large band category, I'll be working in with the BPTT Renegades, and just the song selections have been decided already, but I'm not
Wait,
going to
what?
say anything as yet. Song selections
Oh,
have been decided for
oh,
three
sorry.
bands, but not Renegades as yet.
Of
But
course.
I'm hoping that with God's health and strength, approaching my 50th year as a human being breathing fresh air on planet Earth, that I could contribute whatever I contribute to the steel pan fraternity in a grand way for people to appreciate and to just have a good time where the instrument is concerned. After,
Mm.
at the end of the season, all the music will be transcribed, and you can contact me for full transcription of the arrangements, single, small, medium, and large, where
Wow.
I
Okay.
do on a yearly process where all the music that I arrange, it goes out to different universities that I do masterclass lectures and workshops for. And that's it. That's it. I'm supposed to be in Canada next week.
Yeah. Trinbago Day. Trinbago.
Yeah,
Day.
they call me they call me today. They call me today to come and bless up
Nice.
yeah, Nathan Smith. Is Nathan Smith Square? Nathan something Square in Toronto
Maybe
that
they have a lot of
yeah.
squares. It's probably one of them. Yeah.
Another Square. Yeah, but it's Nathan something. I know, but
Okay.
I'm just here. I'm just here. I haven't worked Panama wise since after Renegades 2025. No St. Vincent, no London. I remember saying that I was not going to go back to London Panorama last year, and everybody was like, nah, he only talking that. You're so for yourself. I didn't take part in London this year. And I'm going to
Hmm.
make it again known that I am not going to go back to London Panorama again. My time in London is finished. It's come to end. It's just
Okay.
about moving on and looking for that new avenue and space for me to make myself viable, that I can contribute to the steel pan fraternity. It's not all about competition. It's all about the contribution and the growth and evolution to see where these new individuals, the younger generation, could see achieving your goals and aspiring your dreams is once you put your mind forward to the positive, expect the hurdles to come around, but don't give up. If
Mm-hmm.
I could do it, you could do it better. It's not that if I could do it, you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it better. Every mistake from a virtuoso or individual or idol in the past is a stepping stone for you, a blueprint for you to be a better version of yourself going
Yeah.
forward with what you're doing in this life here. So
Mhm.
that's just me now. As I said, I have grown to become more humble, more quiet, more peaceful, less alcohol, no more, not much Hennessy again as before, no liming, and just home, family. I'm in church no more. I'm going to church. I'm being more closer to my maker, and just being happily and enjoying what life that I have to live right now. And I'm good with where I am.
Love that. Love that. I'm
So don't look
excited.
for don't look for the troublesome Duvone no more. That's out the
Yeah,
picture
we ain't
now.
looking for that.
It's done and dusted, you know. No drinking, no Hennessy, and it will stop gradually. But this year will be put to the test in Toronto.
Yep.
Testing
You
that.
always are. You always are. The Houston Festival is September 20th. So if you're in Houston, go check him out.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Houston. I will be in Houston for that performance, and
Yeah.
they have a nice idea and concept of what they want to do, and it's going to build. It's going to grow,
Mm-hmm.
and and we just want to see individuals flock the venue, flock the place year after year because the intentions that what they sold me is that they're doing it good. And 2026, I'm going to be in Miami. I have a concert performance in Miami, right? I can't reveal much information right now because
Off
I
screen.
you
did.
know
I did.
I'll be in Miami in 2026. A lot of work is happening behind the scene, and so I may
Would it
have
be
something to do in
would it be
Florida
like,
Memorial.
oh, there you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah,
I was gonna
a
ask the
lot of
question, but
masterclass,
you
Florida
already
Memorial. I'm hoping to be in Canada on the Danny side sometime soon because I've
Mm,
seen that her event was epic. Big up to Eman, big up to Andrew White, big up to DJ Smooth, and all the bands out of the British Columbia region for doing
mhm,
such a great production on the instrument out in Edmonton, I believe it's.
hmm
Edmonton,
yeah.
baby girl, I must, if nobody ain't give you flowers, let me take this opportunity on behalf of everybody in the Stepan family for
Thank
blessing you with
you.
your flowers and doing what you're doing on your ends of the wood with Steel Pan and inviting great virtuosos, great DJs, and great steel bands to come together and spread a unified love of what this instrument means to us here holistically.
mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Thanks very
Indeed.
much for everybody. My name is Duvone Stewart. Peace out. No more
Yes.
lives, no more all things span. I will
you.
be watching on the outside.
You
Right?
We'll
will.
be,
Cool.
we'll be back next
So
week.
to all
We'll be back next
so
week.
Exactly.
all screenshotters and video shutters, all get plenty information to put bang right. Love
Oh,
all you. My
have a
brother,
good
peace
Much
night.
out.
Have
love,
a good
Right?
man.
night. Have a
Good
good
night.
night. Have a good
Take care.
night.
Yes, I.
Wow. That
Wow,
was
indeed. That
we've
was
we've
that, that was
right?
that. It was unexpected, and but it this was definitely one of the best all things pan live
Oh, thank you.
to date.
It was a good
It
talk.
was a good one, which
It
means
was a
you
good
have to
one.
come back next week Monday.
Okay.
I mean, because that's the Monday after New York Panorama, and you know people
It
go
is.
talks.
It is. It is. Okay. I'll make it. Nope, I'll be back. I'll be back.
That's it.
Next week. Next week I'll be back. Um, thank you everyone for tuning in now every week. I've been threatened. I'm back every week. Like I said earlier in the podcast, because everyone came in a little late, came in the middle, near the end. I was dealing with a lot of things. Mental health is a real
Hmm.
thing.
Indeed.
um, I'm gonna try not to cry.
It's okay. We love you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I appreciate
We love you.
everyone checking in. I love you all. I missed you. Um, On top of that, I've been busy. So, I appreciate you all, and I will be back more often, I promise.
We are here. We are here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Love you guys.
Listen.
Spencer, like
Yes, ma'am.
always.
Did I say anything more?
Right? Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
listen, everyone on the live, big up to all you. My name is Trini
Yeah.
Steele, exclusive. You already know. Danny, big up to you. Every
Thank you.
single time. I go see you
Yes.
next week, Monday. All right?
I'm here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be talking.
We go be here.
Talking to
All
things.
right? And a special
All right, guys.
and one more big shout out to Iman and Jimmy. Big up
Yeah,
to all you for real, especially for making another platform for Steel Band
still
Music
trying.
Radio. Big ups to
Yeah.
all you as well. Everybody here, let's keep on doing we thing. Push this thing forward. Yes.
On top of that, if you have recordings, proper recordings, please send it to Eman and Jimmy. They will they will play it. They will
No,
play
they
it.
will. They will.
They will.
I'm attest to that. They will play it.
See?
They will play it.
And I force you to send your shot. Sorry.
No, no, she did. She actually,
I almost swore.
yeah,
I forced you to send your stuff.
she did. Yeah, guys, she actually did. And I'm like, okay, fine. And but Iman played it, so big up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So send your
All right.
stuff if you have stuff. All right. Good night, guys.
Yes.
Thank you again
Good
for
night.
tuning in. I love you.
Bless
And
up.
we'll see you next week. I promise. I promise. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.